finesse this motherfucker.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Friday Fix. I'm D Mac Uno. The big head character you see over there is Mr. Wesley. I got
What's up? What's up?
What's happening? I got a special guest joining us tonight, the homie Louisiana T.
Louisiana T. How you doing, man?
How we doing?
I'm good, man. I'm good. Hey, we always start the show off, man, by taking a drink. I don't know if you guys got y'all drink or not. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if he told you, okay, you ready to go. You ready to go. You official, okay?
I'm not drinking, bro. I had too much fun.
Should have got some water, man.
Yeah.
I gotta go get my water. I'm tripping. It's not even up here right now, but I'm okay. I got this one.
I was drinking too much.
Hey, cheers, bro.
Cheers.
Too fucking much, bro. I was cooked. I'm at the bar. I ended up in McLeod's. I'm getting hit on by like 20-something-year-old women. I got hit on by a lady that had 7 kids. I was like, damn, I know that nigga.
Was she 20-something? Was 7? That's the 27-year-old you talking about right there.
She was seasoned. If I met a 20-something-year-old woman that had 7 kids, I'd run away.
Oh yeah.
She's fertile as hell and she ain't done. I got a girl on my Facebook right now. Every time I see her, she's talking about, I'm pregnant again. I'm like, what the fuck's wrong with you?
Man, she's doing the most right now. She's really
Who's walking in that house, stepping over all them toys like I got next?
A lot of people, really, man. Shit,
Yeah,
that's these days.
They be like, oh, you got 7 kids? We don't need these condoms anymore. I know how you like it.
Hey, how was y'all New Year's? What'd you end up?
Mine was cracking, man. I told you. First of all, I went down to the garage. I probably told everybody at work this shit, but I went down to the garage and it was just full of dudes. Like,
okay.
Like the only woman I saw in there was the bartender and the lady taking IDs. And the lady taking IDs looked shook. She was, you sure you want to come in? I'm like, nah, I'm out. I'm leaving. So, and then I was at, where's that place? Eden. And then my brother was getting hit on by some lady dressed as like a Maleficent from.
Are you talking about?
It was like it was what you would call a masquerade party, right? So me, I was gonna take a wire and put half a ski mask on it and be like, "Hello, ladies, what's in your pocket?" Man. Yeah, but
hey, what you end up doing, T?
You know what, man? I'm not gonna lie to you. I actually, I got a text from this guy at about what was it, like 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock, something like that. It was early. It was like 8.
I called you at first. You were awake. You're like, I'm still asleep.
Yeah, I was passed out, man. So I went back to bed. I was like, all right, I don't need to set an alarm. I already took a nap. I'm good to go. I'll get up, go party with David a little bit. Yeah. Absolutely not. I slept till about, I want to say I slept till like 8 a.m. The next morning, man. So I needed to catch up. So this year was a catch up for me more than anything. I'm making up for it this weekend, but that's yeah.
It's okay, man. I didn't do nothing. I ain't gonna even lie. I didn't do too much. I just hung out.
I had to take a power nap in the middle of the day, right? I got up at like 9 and like 3 o'clock rolled around. I was like, I'm tired as fuck. I took a nap. I almost didn't get back up either. I was like, nah, I gotta. It's my birthday, so I gotta make it happen.
Yeah, hey, I saw that. I saw you put that online. You said you was about to, took your little power nap. You was good. You know what I mean? A little bit. That's all you need sometimes, man. About 20, 30 minutes, maybe an hour. I mean, saying top in an hour. I can't sleep past that.
Hey, that's what I was hoping it was going to be. It was a cat nap. It just didn't happen. I took more of a bear nap. You know, I took that hibernation.
You take that middle of the day nap. You be like, I just need an hour. And then you wake up, you're like, snooze. You wake. Then I wake up. It's like 11 o'clock at night. I got to eat something. Yeah, it's over.
How late you stay out that night, Dave? What to give us a little bit of the rundown about your birthday, because it was your birthday, man. I knew you told me, you've been telling me all year that your birthday was on New Year's Eve, but that's you got an epic birthday, really. Think about
it don't hit people until it's like they see it on Facebook. They be like, "Oh, it's his birthday today. That must be crazy." I'm like, yeah, it was crazy, bro. Like as soon as I got comfortable and I got enough drinks in my system, like I don't know, I was having fun. Like I said, I was on the dance floor because I was dancing to Kendrick Lamar. Turn his TV off. Turn his TV. So I'm in there drunk screaming, "Mustard!" And I feel something hit the back of my leg, and it was this old dude, and he was dancing because he had like a gray astronaut sweatsuit on, like gray jacket suit on, but he fell on the ground. I was like, bro, don't lose the one tooth you got left, because you only had one. He's like, ha ha. So anyway,
he was at a one-tooth establishment that night. That's basically what you telling me. He was at a one-tooth establishment that night where people were having one tooth and 7 kids.
And they're holding on to me.
That's what I'm hearing so far.
They're like, what up? We know who you are. You're so handsome. I'm like, who are you? They were like, give us your number. I'm like, here, just take it.
This sounds like a hell of a story, David, man. This is a grand story that you.
But I got witnesses. You want me to bring it?
I believe you. I believe you. Tell me this stuff all the time. I believe you wholeheartedly.
You can't take him anywhere, man. I'm gonna be honest with you. You can't.
He was at the casino with me.
Oh,
I told you that story. He was there.
That was hilarious.
I know how you get down.
No, we're at the
casino. Was hilarious.
Right? We're at the casino, right? This is what I was telling you about. Me and Louisiana T's at the casino, and these 2 women come up. They had to be like at least 48 each. With these dirty ass tans on, right? Like and these crazy hairs. They look like Peggy Bundy. They fake news my ass. Anyway,
put that shit online. Oh, we gotta put that shit on. You know what I'm saying?
We had a casino, and the one chick is she's chasing Louisiana T around, right? She's like, "Oh, you're so cute. Arm wrestle me."
Yeah, that was her intro, man. Was, do you want to arm wrestle? I was like, absolutely not.
I'm not even dealing with that. I'm not even dealing with that. That's a wrap right there. That's your whole game.
She didn't
right
even
there,
look at me though. She didn't look at me in the face. She literally came up looking at my arm and grabbed my arm and just said, "Do you want to arm wrestle?" I was like, "Whoa, that's
burly kind of." You know what I mean?
Nah, she was. She looks like she might have PTA. She looks like she'd be ready to go. You know,
she was not attractive. I got to start there. Start there. Then
her friend was cute though.
Yeah, I'm being nice. You know, I'm being nice.
Yeah.
She was not attractive.
In a minute, you ain't gonna be nice. I don't know if you got in your cup right now, but in a minute, you don't have to be nice anymore. You can tell the truth.
It's about to get active.
Yeah. It's a Friday night fix. We tell 100% the truth on here. She was down, she was. She wasn't that.
She was in that case. She was burly. She was. She probably could have beat me that night, to be honest.
That's why I asked. Listen, that's why I asked you, bro, because I already know ain't nobody else coming up asking, can you arm wrestle me? Like, come on, man. That's not. I'm looking at her like, you know what I mean, like, what the hell?
So I'm trying to play clean up.
Look around and see if there's anybody else in this motherfucker. Like, anybody else you can be asking this question to.
Exactly. That's why I was like, man, I'm not the biggest dude in here. I know, but I mean, it was just good Lord.
Hey, I'm trying to play clean up. I'm trying to play a good wingman, right? But her friend is not even worried about me. She's worried about him, right? Like her, the homegirl trying to
right there. He's
yeah, I'll tell you, the one trying to arm wrestle, she gets up, the other one swoops up and gets next to him. I don't know why you're talking to him.
So true.
She's married.
Yeah, that was interesting, man. Well, they tried to get me to come out to where was it? They went somewhere afterwards, and they were trying to get me to come out, and I told them no, absolutely not. I have to go to the point with my boys. So that was it.
I just tell you how what the value, what the quality. I'm gonna say the quality. I won't say the value. I don't know their value, but let's just say the quality of them was right there. If you saying no, then it's like, yeah, this ain't it for me. Yeah, I'm good. You can meet us over here.
And this is I don't drink, just to put this in the context, like a lot. Obviously, I drink a little bit.
No, I got you. I
don't drink a lot. That night, I was pretty hammered. And I still said no. That should tell you something.
Hey, the goggles didn't even work. He said the inhibition being gone out the window didn't even work that night. I understand.
That was one of those that came up. The goggles needed to just automatically come off at that point.
Their tans were so bad. It seemed like you could pull off like cornflake chips of them. It was bad.
Blotchy, huh?
But I mean, I was like, isn't there a nightclub in here? And they're like, yeah. So I'll go to the nightclub. I'm like, play some Too Short, blow the whistle. So I'm on the dance floor, like
that was funny.
Yeah.
Hey, this dude right here.
Hey, that was his move.
Shit was fly though. The girls were walking by like, I
know
like your
that
dance
is-
moves.
this
I'm like,
is
yeah.
crazy, bro. This is nuts, man. Like, Jesus Christ. We're gonna have to all go out sometime, man. I really
yeah.
don't go
Oh,
out
yeah.
and do a lot, man. I really don't. It's not my I used to go out, you know what I'm saying, more often back in the day, but I don't go out so much now. But I'll go fuck with y'all though. Real deal. We can go ahead and get a drink and go
Oh
chill.
yeah,
but
man. Oh yeah.
Yeah,
And we don't
nah,
do
I'm
not
much
arm
but when we
wrestling.
do.
I'm not arm wrestling
we
nobody.
ended up,
you know
we
what I
ended
mean?
up at the point, no point, right? So I'm following behind. They're
Mhm.
like, you should drive with us. You've been drinking. I'm like, I haven't had a lick. And so,
Man.
so I get to the point, no point, and I got to pee so bad, but the bathroom's all the way on the other side when you walk in the door. So I barely
Yeah.
made it, and I hit the floor like Ghostbusters. Yeah,
Was
fucking.
you
But I
twisted?
mean, yeah, nah, because I had to drive over there. I was sober. I just had to
Right.
really bad.
He said he
Well,
slid
all I-
across
all I
in the
know is I was
bathroom.
in the- I was in the
I
back.
didn't slide across the bathroom, bro. I sprayed in the bathroom. Like, it's either
I was
that or
in
my
the back
pants.
seat with Mike, guy that works with us, and he was driving up. He was driving me to the point, and I was in the back with him and his girl. And David was still at the casino when we left. Okay, I mean, it wasn't even to his car yet, nothing. He passed us probably a mile and a half down the road, max. All right, max, and I barely saw him. So
He's tripping. He's out there.
He was
He's tripping.
flying, dude. Yeah.
Yeah.
He felt like he was on the back streets back there.
He
They
was
make the
done.
back
I was,
streets, man.
though.
That's what they have. Police.
I know
out
the
there.
area. I know the area, so I know what I
Looked
can and
an
can't do
F1
out there.
It looked like a Formula One race, dude. Yeah, that's what it looked like.
Then they get them
He
like,
was
oh,
tripping.
alone.
we might not been seeing him for the rest of the weekend.
No.
He
Hey,
kept
bro,
that
I got
time.
cocky. I got cocky when I left the point. I'm like, I'll be all right. I got this girl on the line. I'm talking to her. We're having a conversation, and I'm driving, and then I see from the gas station, the cop pulls out. I'm like, fuck him, fuck. So I pull in the Safeway like I'm getting groceries. It's like 1 something in the morning. Shit, like it's oh.
He said, "Like it's
And I do
closed."
that too,
It
though.
was
Whenever I see a cop, man, and they start getting behind me or right beside me or whatever the case is, I'll literally pull into the turn lane and be like, "Oh yeah, I'm hungry," all of a sudden,
He said
or anything at that point to get off the road.
The quickest
Yeah.
exit stage
Oh, yeah.
left as you can make. I trust me. Yeah,
Quick,
especially if you got a couple-
fastest exit, I'm done.
Yeah, that's what you got to do, man. That's what you got to do it quick as you fucking can, especially when the
Oh,
police are around, man. You got to.
100%.
I ain't worried
Hey,
about
man.
him.
So what's been going on in the news, man? You been hearing anything good in the news? I mean, we're not talking politics. We're just talking in general. You know what I mean? You guys heard anything good going
I
on?
saw. Did you see the guy almost get attacked by the? Here, I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna show y'all this shit. This shit's hilarious. This guy, he was like a UPS driver, bro, and he almost got attacked by these turkeys.
What?
Yeah. It's just
Turkeys.
this is hilarious. I'm gonna show you the video. Hold on. Here we
Dude
go.
got attacked by turkeys.
Yeah, like he was trying to drop
This is
off
the kind
his
of stuff
stuff.
they would be talking about right here.
I
Things
feel
get
like you
attacked
have
by
to
turkeys.
try to get attacked by turkeys.
Oh,
Like
where is
that's
That's a lot of turkeys though, man. That's not. Is that the turkeys in the middle? What is that? No.
Now
that's
what?
not-
You see the turkeys? They're right in front of his truck.
They pretty big.
Yeah. Look at him. Look at him.
he said
He
no.
said, "Hey." He said, "Hey." They pretty big. They're not little, man. That's pretty big, bro.
That's a huge turkey.
Like
Like-
big turkeys.
Yeah, I'm trying to kill them. Like you can eat those turkeys. That's big enough to eat right there. That's Thanksgiving dinner. All bullshit aside. You gotta run to his car. Huh? You gotta run to the truck.
He's like, I
Those
smell
like
my
pit
cousin
bulls
Jim
and
on your
shit.
That
breath,
was
homie.
awesome. I love that. Hey, that's he didn't take it serious until he saw that one turkey really spread its wing a little bit.
Yeah,
Then he
they
took
got
it
kind of
serious.
aggressive.
Then he was like, "All right, this dude's serious. I'm gonna have to."
They got a little aggressive right there. I ain't gonna lie.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, I don't even want to drink like this whole month. Like,
the whole month.
yeah, bro, I've been going. I get hard. I go hard in December. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's because I know I don't have to really work for 2 weeks after, like, right before Christmas.
He said,
Because you know that
"Work
week,
for 2
that week when
weeks."
Christmas,
I don't even
is
know what that
Christmas and
means.
then New Year's, there's nothing you're doing. You don't
The
care about
island
shit.
week. Yeah, the island week.
Yeah. You're
Yeah.
like, I'm chilling, bro. So I kept going hard, and so I'm tired.
You'll be all right
tired.
about a week and a half. You'll be
I know,
you'll
right?
be back to normal by tomorrow. You'll
Why
be back
people trying to
normal
get
by
me out
tomorrow.
tonight? I'm just.
He said
Let me
they're
check
gonna
my
try to
phone.
get you out tonight. I think you the one we trying to get everybody else out. I think
Yeah,
it's you, man.
that's
I don't think it's nobody
100%.
else. I gotta be
100%.
honest about the situation, man. You know what I mean?
I'm gonna lay right here on this couch
You talk about karaoke, and every Wednesday, Thursday is karaoke.
There was karaoke on my birthday.
10:30 at night.
But the mushrooms kicked in and shit.
The mushrooms. What kind of mushrooms, man? Like, tell me about these mushrooms. I don't know much about. You know what I'm saying?
Well, they're portobello mushrooms. You cook with them. No, they're psychedelic mushrooms. I can talk about them because they're gonna make. They're making them legal. They actually make them legal. You can actually buy them in the stores now. They sell them at smoke shops.
We just joking. Whatever it is, we just playing around. But go ahead, finish up.
Yeah. From what I've heard, like you take them and then it helps with depression. They actually let people use them to microdose and shit nowadays. It's actually like really good for your health. But for me, I don't want them for that. I need
mushrooms for depression.
Yo, for real, I'm dead ass serious. They have it. Yeah, it helps like it helps with your electrolyte, not your electrolytes, but it helps with your mind. I have a friend that he took them, he stopped drinking for 2 days. But for me, I need the walls to breathe. I need the walls to breathe. I was probably like 14 years old. I had a friend of mine, you know what I'm saying? He like, that's the first time I ever seen anybody do mushrooms before in my life, but he like cooked them on a pot. He put them inside the pot and cooked them, like, you know what I'm saying? Turned it into like some kind of like drink or something, and he drank it. You know what I mean? I wasn't, that just wasn't, you know what I mean? Yeah, but that's the first time I ever seen somebody do mushrooms before.
So he made the tea with it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm like, what the hell is you doing? Is that worse? I don't know. You know what I mean?
No, I don't know.
I've never done the tea, but I've heard stories of people.
We were young though, so for him to know what the fuck to do with those mushrooms at that age, he was probably like 15 or 16. You know what I mean? So I don't know how far he's gone from there to now, but you know what I mean? He was advanced at a young age.
What I do, I get my food processor and I put the mushrooms in there and I chop them up. Like finally chop them up, and then I take a double boil and melt chocolate in there,
turn
and
them into ceviche.
Throw a Twix bar in there, right? And you throw some raw honey. Hey, pay attention now, folks. You take some raw, unfiltered honey.
Hey, man, you sound like you're giving like a tutorial right now.
Yeah, I am. Give a couple drops of lemon, and then use a plastic spatula. Don't use
allegedly.
Allegedly. I don't give a fuck. It'll deactivate. It'll deactivate. If you use metal, it'll deactivate the honey, and it gets you some parchment paper. And then mix the mushrooms in it, stir it up, and then lay the chocolate on the parchment paper, and then cut it into cubes. Now, for me, I'm gonna eat it all within an hour.
It doesn't sound like we're supposed to be talking about this on a platform right now. This doesn't sound like you're supposed to be having this type of a conversation.
You know what? Somewhere,
10 minutes, we're fine.
There's somebody somewhere that's going to take that tonight, and they're going to run with it. All
definitely.
Right?
I'm not even mad at him. Trust me. It just sounds,
you think I would get sued for that? D-Mac told me to do it. I woke up in a trash can.
I mean, hey, I'm gonna sit back like I don't know what the fuck he was. I thought he was playing. That's what I'm gonna say. I
call him next Friday. Yelling at me. Call him next Friday from somebody that said, "Hey man, I did exactly that shit that D-Mac told me to do," and then he's gonna
had a hell of a time.
Go in.
It's like everyone yelled at me because I talked like a Wookiee the whole night.
The worst I've ever done before for me was like I took a brownie. You know what I'm saying, back in the day, this is before it was even like at a point where anything was legal. It was a brownie, weed brownie. But these people are, they're putting anything in the damn brownie back then. The brownie was like this thick, right? I don't know if you guys see about this thick. This much of it was just like weed, like just like wasn't cooked into the brownie.
It tasted like it too, right?
Yeah, it tastes like straight weed. Yeah, you know what I mean? Then they said they used weed butter. I mean, weed, but I didn't know what the hell that was back then. This is back in like 99, you know what I'm saying? 2000s, like right around that point, you know what I mean? Like, and so I didn't eat nothing either because I used to be a detailer. So I was with my partner. We were detailing on a weekend. We went into work on a weekend. So we were bringing like a dark beer with us. And then we were, he brought the weed brownies in. And for a minute, I'm like, man, this is nothing. I ate the whole brownie and I'm just detailing the engine with the pressure washer. And all of a sudden I almost fall into the engine. I said, because everything just started spinning. I'm like, what the fuck? So I had to leave and get out of here. I started sweating and started seeing stuff that, it was crazy, bro. That's why I don't do edibles now because of that. So I was like, I'll never do another edible again. I was so young, like never again in my life, bro.
Yeah, I'm with the edibles. I'd rather do the edibles than smoke.
I feel like if you have one bad experience, no matter what it is, man, that's it. Like that's
it for me. You know what I mean? It was just too much, man. I'm seeing stuff. You know what I mean? I'm like, I can't do this again. This is not for me.
That's like drinking Jack Daniels. You know what I'm saying? Every time I think of Jack Daniels, I think of like me holding that with a wife beater on and a room with the shades half cracked and the fan ceiling fan going on. I'm just like,
That's what I get like on Crown right there. Yeah,
that's Thunderbird for me. Back in the day, it's Thunderbird. I used to drink when we were young. I was super young though. We would drink Thunderbird. You know what I mean? I don't drink that. I couldn't drink that.
Why Thunderbird is cooking wine? That's the problem with it. Like some broke ass ghetto ass nigga was like, I'm drinking Thunderbird, and everybody thought that shit was cool. Like I have a friend, he can't drink it. It destroyed the bottom lining of his stomach because he drank it so much.
Thunderbird?
Yeah.
Man, I couldn't even think about drinking that right now. We were kids when we drank. We only had so much money, and Thunderbird was, was in our price range.
Sometimes I grab a Mickey's now and then just to remember who I am. Like,
I don't want to remember no more. I'm done with that. I don't even know if they even sell Cisco or Mad Dog or any of that in the stores anymore. I don't know, and I don't want to know.
Get down to the little store Pine. They got all that good stuff. 211.
I remember we had some girls at our house one time back in the day, and we still had them drinking Cisco. We had a stain on our carpet. We couldn't get out from Cisco. You know what I mean? They threw up all the Cisco. You know how it come out red. Some of it came out red. Just a big stain on the carpet, man. I'm like, that stuff was just rock good. We drank that because we didn't have any money. You can get the deuces for like 99 cents. Remember that back in the day? You can get them out here for 99 cents. Get a case of. Yeah, just crazy, man.
Oh, hey, yeah, I want to show you this video. I watched this the other day. Hold on. Let me see. Let's see. View and StreamYard. So these kids were they were shooting off fireworks. And these people, they were shooting them off on New Year's Day or New Year's Eve. I want to see this. Hold on. Oh, what happened?
Everybody gonna blow their hand off or nothing, is it?
No. They shot that off, right? You see it?
Oh no!
That's somebody's house pie.
Hold on.
Yeah, see, it was all funny when you're young like that. It's fun.
Everything's fun. That's crazy. He said shit directly hit them like someone called it an airstrike.
Yeah, but everything's fun like that when you're young until you lose a finger, lose man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, there was that one dude in New York. You see him? They had like the homemade firework or whatever, and the fuse is hella small, and he's holding it, trying to light it, and it blew up in his hand, and all you saw was his hand like this. He's like,
he's doing too much. Some people try to be too brave. I'm not like that. I'm not one of them dudes who want to be.
Y'all never did the Roman candle stuff?
Yeah, we had Roman candle war.
No, you
gotta make them bounce.
That's different. It's not like I don't want nothing to blow up in my hand though.
That's true.
Somebody shooting at you, you might get burnt or something. You know what I mean? I'm gonna stay. I'm always be far enough where it's not gonna directly hit me. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna make sure I can get a spin or do something where, I always try to be safe.
You gotta make them bounce on the ground.
I'm not trying to get shot in the eye or lose an eye. You know what I mean?
Look,
you gotta make, like I said, you gotta make them bounce. You can't let people Harry Potter you in the face.
Look, when it comes to fireworks,
hit the ground.
Just watch the next street's fireworks. That's all you gotta do. You don't have to do your own stuff. That's how I look at it. Just for safety reasons. For me, I'm terrible at it.
I love fireworks. I got fireworks in my trunk right now. You know what I'm saying? Like I was handing them out to little kids or teenagers on New Year's Eve. I was like, "Here you guys go. Take the fireworks. Go blow shit up." It was like, "Thank you." Yeah, I don't care.
Handing out fireworks to kids, huh?
Teenagers.
This is what we doing around here,
man.
Gotcha. You said kids, though. It's too late. You used the word
first.
Yeah, don't mess with me. No. Always trying to get somebody in trouble. He's like, so what kind of women do you date? What are you looking for? How many women do you date now?
Hey, you was good with answering the questions. You had no problem answering.
Yeah, man. I watched enough war to get away with my shit. Wait, what?
You're supposed to. I'm with you. I'm with you, D, man. You can ask me you can ask me damn near anything. Damn near anything. You got to put damn near on there. You know what I mean?
You got to say hypothetically.
So I got a question for you.
What'd you say?
What you looking for this year? Like what's your big thing that you're trying to get done?
Like this year?
Yeah, just for this year. That doesn't need to be like a certain goal or nothing. Just what's something that you want to do?
I would like to pursue my hobbies.
Pursue your hobbies.
Personally.
Yeah, I'm like I have these hobbies.
Ladies and gentlemen,
I'm not laughing at you. I'm not. Me personally, man, I like to not to even try to, because that's the same thing. I mean, it's all, of course, I want to grow this channel. That's one big thing. Of course, that's like pursuing your hobbies. However, I would like to be able to try to buy another multi-unit. I would like to be able to do that. That's something I would really like to be able to do, because that's what he say, 80 plus grand. That's that's big bro. Put him on there. You know, that's my brother right there. You know, because that's where it's at, man. Because that helps you to be able to pursue your hobbies when you got, you know, when your money right, it make you feel so much better, man. You feel so much better when your
and it
money
takes the stress away, man.
Yeah. People don't understand. People talk negatively about money, like money's not, you know what I mean? Like, oh, that's the root of all evil, blah, blah, blah. Nah, being broke is sometimes worse.
People that had money.
That's the worst thing in the world, man.
Had the experience. They'd be like, I've had all this money. It made my life horrible. Let me figure that out.
People that say money don't mean nothing are people that have money typically.
Yeah.
So that's,
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It says something. It speaks volumes because they're telling you the truth. They're probably not even happy because they're pursuing the money 24/7. But man, you know what I mean? I'm gonna keep it real. Like, hey, when you up, it feels so much better than when you're down. I'm gonna keep it real. You know what I mean? When they're not calling you about anything, you're good. You're like, all right, cool. I feel, you know, you get comfortable again and shit. You know what I mean? You can let your swagger a little bit different. You walk down the street a little bit different.
Right.
You know, when you good. You know, so that's a big thing. You know what I mean? I don't care what anybody say. Most people, I feel like when they're like, I don't care about money, it's people who gave up too. You know what I mean? They're like, fuck it, this ain't gonna happen for me.
That's true.
Fuck it. I don't, and I'm not personally, I'm not ever giving up. Fuck it. It is what I mean, it is what it is. I'm going after it every single day. This is kind of what it is for me. I'd rather not, you know, because we grew up with not a lot in my family. You know, I'm not sure a lot of us did. And so to me, it's important to be able to give something to mine. I have a daughter, you know, so I want to make sure that she doesn't have to feel that way. You know, even though she's growing up right now, she's going through whatever she's got to go through in life. She doesn't have to ever feel like, damn, I don't have nothing. You know what I mean? We came into this world. My mom gave us love. She gave us a stable place to live. She gave us, you know, a lot, but she, you know, it was right now she's able to do more because she has her stuff going well in her direction. But I want to be able to do more and give more back to my family. You know what I mean? Always. Nice. But yeah. Shout out to my big bro JB, man. That's my oldest brother Javon right there. You know what I'm saying? Anytime you want to tap in, my other brother was Doc, and my two brothers, the Blackwells, right there. So anytime they want to tap in, they can definitely tap in. But what's your goal for this year? You know what I mean? Throw it out there, man. It better be epic right now too, because you just said that his goal of pursuing his hobbies.
Pursuing his hobby. I mean, I can't beat that, man.
We're not. It's hard, bro. You just wouldn't knock on his. You wouldn't knock on D-Mac's goal right there.
What's wrong with my hobbies? What's wrong with my hobbies?
But I'm fucking with D-Mac though. This is one of our hobbies right here though. So I'm fucking with you with that.
It's true.
It's true. Look, I didn't think I could do stand-up comedy, and I did it, and it just keeps getting better and better. Like with
what we got, LT. Yeah, we already know you doing your thing. Trust
me. You know, for me, man, I have a couple of things that I want to do, man. A couple of them are weightlifting stuff, and then I have golf that I just got back into for the first time in years. So I'd like to get a little bit better with that, or maybe play a little bit more.
Not to cut you off, but they say that golf is one of the best ways to make money outside of work.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because just the conversations you have and the people you get around. One day I would like to be able to learn how to golf. I probably don't have the patience for it right now, but I need to learn it.
The biggest deals actually happen on the golf course because all the people that run everything are playing golf anyways. Yeah, you know what I'm saying. So if you're playing with them and you're playing you guys are having conversations and I've said that to Doc a couple times. Somebody said it like. Yeah, it's true. Yeah,
dude, the golf course is the best place to do it. It doesn't even need to just be on the course either, playing rounds or whatever. You can go to the driving range and just get to know people there. They got bars or restaurants and half of them. You know, if you're looking to build the business, easily way to do it right there. Yeah, especially in insurance for sure.
You got next? Okay, I want to get into that more too because I know you guys are heavy, and I didn't want to bring that up when we were talking about driving.
Don't tell them what we do for a living.
I didn't want to bring it up when we were talking about driving. I didn't want to say, you know, these guys are into insurance. We were talking about driving and going, you know, drive like Mario.
We sell mortgages. We sell mortgages.
People, that's more like what's the guy?
We're mortgage brokers.
Oh man,
you know what I mean. But so what's next? You said the golfing. Go ahead.
You know, I want to get back into jiu-jitsu. More this year too. I was big into that for a while. Boxing, I'd love.
All I'm hearing are hobbies right now. All I'm hearing are hobbies right now, LT.
But I'm saying what my hobbies are.
I feel it, but all I'm hearing are hobbies. So I'm damn near gonna get you with you want to pursue your hobbies.
I want to pursue my hobbies, but I also want to pursue money.
Let's talk about that. Let's talk about that. Let's talk about that.
That's a big one.
Let's talk about that. You know what I mean?
That's a big one, man.
Because that helps you pursue your hobbies. When you got a couple dollars, it helps you pursue your hobbies a little bit easier.
Oh yeah,
You know?
Oh yeah. Well, I haven't traveled in so long, man, and that's one thing that I really want to accomplish
You just
before
touched
the
the
end of this
soft
year.
spot in my heart right there, traveling. When you talk about traveling, you just touched the soft spot in my heart right there. You know, my bro on there, put him on there. He said, definitely. What are you talking about? Traveling where? Where are we talking about? United States? We talking about global?
No, absolutely.
What are we saying right now? Let's
look,
get into this a little
all
bit
right,
more.
so I'm from NOLA, right? I'm from New Orleans, so I'm from the South. I've been up here in the PMW now. Been to LA, been East Coast with the Marine Corps. So I really, really, really want to go overseas as far as like to Spain, man, or Spain's really the number one on my list, to be honest with you. And it's mainly because of the
Germany,
women, but that's all right.
You know what I mean?
Germany would be nice.
He says mainly for the women. Okay,
that's it, man.
I'm okay with that. Let's talk about that.
Different than the women
venture
here,
down
man.
that path a little further, right there.
It's different than
it's
the
definitely
women
different.
here,
You know what I'm saying?
You know.
He said just a reception. He said not a marriage, just a reception. Hey, I mean Spain. Do you speak Spanish? Do you speak Spanish?
No, but they can, and I'm good with that. You know.
Hey, listen, I got a guy.
I know enough Spanish. I'll be like,
hey, guy.
Hey,
exactly. I got a guy right now. I'm taking Spanish classes right now. For everybody, I'm taking Spanish classes. For about a month, I've been taking them. Yeah, but this guy, he speaks 5 languages. I already spoke a little bit. So I've traveled out the country numerous times. Let's just leave it at that. Numerous times to Spanish-speaking countries, and I learned a little bit there. But I don't know. It's hard to put the sentences together completely. You know, I know the major words where I can hear what you're saying and kind of know what you're talking about without knowing exactly what you're saying. So I wanted to be able to speak the language so I don't feel I can go anywhere and be able to, you know, communicate. But yeah, I got a guy, man, definitely. But I mean, is that the first place you want to go is to Europe? First place, first trip?
Yeah, I think so. Because I've been in the Middle East, obviously. I've been to, you know, South America and stuff like that. But it's
where
I've
at?
never
Where
really.
Tell me, Middle East where? Middle East, where'd you go in the Middle East?
So I went to Fallujah, Ramadi, and Al Asad.
So that sounds like you were in Iraq, right there.
Yeah,
Fallujah.
I was.
That's Iraq, right?
Yes, it is.
That is okay. Well, thank you for your service. We'll start off with that right there.
No biggie,
you know
no biggie.
I mean, definitely it's a biggie, bro. You win this something. They asked me. I'm act like Muhammad Ali acted. Hold on, you know.
I'm not one of those people that just walks around and takes it. You know, like, hey, respect me for it. You know what I'm saying?
And I respect you for that too. But thank you very much for going over there and doing what we needed to do. You know, I'm not saying needed to do, but we had to do at the time. You did with your job. You know what I mean? Period. Plain and simple. I appreciate that. So thank you very much. You said so. Then okay. Outside of was that the only time you had been to? I don't mean to cut you off, D, but that's the only time you had been to the Middle East. Was there during that time frame? Would you go back?
You know what? I would.
For those purposes, but for know, they got Dubai now. They got so much stuff going on now.
Dubai's on the list for sure. Yeah, Dubai's on the list for sure. I know. Hell, they just had the World Cup in Qatar, man. You know, I mean, some of those
guys are taking over everything right now.
Yeah.
Look at man. They got the NBA, the round that they just had there. There was that the end season tournament.
The Emirates
was sponsored. The Emirates.
Yeah.
So and then they got the line that they're making right now over in Saudi Arabia. I mean, those places are starting to be. I mean, was it? Was it when it came to the women over there? Were they? You know, I mean, was it all like everybody was covered up? I mean, what I see, I've never been. Was it all covered up?
When I was over there, it was all covered up. But that's just because of that area too. I mean, I think if you go to certain areas, it's a little bit different. Because I do know a couple of women that live in Dubai, as far as because their husbands are big time contractors. Man, they're gorgeous, and they never have to wear nothing. Gorgeous. I promise you.
I've heard.
Oh yeah.
I've heard. I've seen videos too. I watch videos about all areas of the world just because I want to see what's going on. But those women over there are beautiful. I'm like, Jesus, man. Then they want to make you dress like this. I can see why they're making.
That's why they want you to cover up, man. Yeah,
they don't want nobody else looking at what they got. Like, you don't want me to see what you got. You don't want to hide this from me. You know what I mean? That's how I feel about it. You know what I mean?
That's true.
Okay, so you said you've been in South America. Where at South America?
Let's see. I went to Cozumel, Progreso,
Mexico. Cozumel, Mexico.
Mexico mainly. Yeah.
Okay. How'd you like Mexico? Was it like it was vacation? Okay. You go by yourself? You go with a date? You take somebody with you?
I actually went. The last time I went to South America, I was 21, and I just got back from Iraq the first time. And
so you were wilding then. You was ready to wild out.
We went on a cruise. Dude, I don't remember anything. Like not much. I have pictures.
Are cruises like what they say cruises are like? Or are they really like cracking? I've never been on a cruise before, but I would love to go. I heard cruises are like, you know what I mean, like a dating site pretty much. You know what I mean? That's what I heard about cruises.
So I'll put it to you this way: different every night.
different every night.
Every night.
That can mean so many things, but I'm gonna take it at
Every
face
night.
value.
You should take it as there's a different woman every night.
Dang, this is crazy.
But it's all of us too. That's the
no.
thing.
Hey, I'm
crazy.
okay with that. I'm good with that.
know?
That's a good business. You know what I mean? Long
Yeah,
as you got magnums, you got all kind of stuff going on over there. You're good. Yeah, you're good. I mean, it doesn't matter right now. That's the difference. There's no difference between then and now. You know what I mean? You're single.
Right now, I would kill to go on that cruise.
Yeah, but we can though. We all can go together.
That's
all
true.
three of us
That's
can go on a
true.
cruise together. We take D-Mac with us. He's gonna be doing the robot the whole time.
That's so true.
Hey,
But
it
we're gonna
works
have
so
fun.
true. It
That's
works
what I love about him, bro. We're gonna have fucking fun. You know what I mean? We should definitely go on some type of cruise. I keep on telling them, get your passport, man. It's the greatest feeling, man.
Dude,
I'm trying
it's
to tell
so
you right
much
now.
fun,
Like,
man.
I ain't gonna
It's
tell everybody
so
my
much
business. I gotta go on. Only reason I haven't gone on a cruise because people always what he said. What
He's
what
like,
you
I ain't
laughing
gonna
about?
talk about my business. He thought about let's talk about this.
You saw it. As soon as he said it, I was
You know
like,
what I mean?
oh, okay,
I
go
can't.
ahead.
I can't. We're gonna talk about it later. Let's get a couple more drinks in. We might have
Gotcha.
deeper conversations,
Gotcha.
but we
Oh,
definitely should
goodness.
go out the country together, man. I'm trying to tell you, I
Mhm.
wish I had more people to travel with. I
I'd
don't.
be down, man.
You know, that's the worst part about it, man. I love going. I'm about Colombia. You know what I mean? Brazil, Thailand.
That's where I
want
wanna
to go.
go.
To where?
I'd be the guy out there
Brazil.
with I'd have a fanny pack.
Brazil, brother. I'm
Dead
trying to
ass.
tell you right now, I can't wait to go back to Brazil. I love
Really?
Brazil.
Oh,
Man, it's man. I'm trying. Hey, I'm looking at people who are like, we're gonna just talk in general.
Mhm.
I'm looking at women who are like in their 40s and 50s. They're beautiful. I'm not, but you know, of course, there's younger women who are, of course, but I'm like, man, this is something's going on. The genes are different over there, different, man, and everything is different. You know, like we can buy anything over there pretty much because it's like 6 or 7, it's like almost $7 of their dollars to every one of ours. You know what I mean? So we're buying foods like it's cheap. We can go over there to like a Brazilian steakhouse for like 20 bucks. Eat all you can eat. 15 bucks. Eat all you can eat. Steaks, everything all night long. And drinks, everything, all good. You know what I mean? It's cheap. That's for 2 people. You know, that's not just one person. That's 2 people. So that's
Live
like a
like a
date
king
over
down
there.
there.
Over there, that's like taking someone to Nobu. If you go there and take somebody a date with you, that's like going to Nobu. You know what I mean? They're like, oh my God, you took me to the Brazilian steakhouse. It was $20. I'm like, I'm not saying I did that, but I'm saying that's what it is. You feel me?
Right.
You feel
Right. I
me?
got
So,
you.
hey,
I got you.
but I've never, but it's the plethora, it's the menagerie of different colors you see of people there. It's crazy, man. And they're all Brazilian. Like you'll go places, man. You can go from the top tier where it's like, you'll see women who are just beautiful. I mean, like, blow your mind, beautiful. But over there, you're like top tier. You know what I mean? Like it's different.
Right.
It's a different ball game. You know what I mean? Like a different conversation, man. You go over there right now, brother. Right there, hey, your life would change. You probably want to leave. You probably want to never come home.
I would
like, let me figure out how to make this thing run on its own. Let me figure out how to make things just function how they function without me being present. That's how life is over there. It's just a little bit different. And so, I mean, I always tell people who are from this country, we always get stuck looking at the rat race here and what we can do here. There's stuff outside of here. You know what I mean? We can go over and our money is so much different. You can go buy things outside this country and own things and where you can live good, man, like a king. That's what they call it. You got a lot of expats, people who just leave here, people in the military who they get their pensions. They're gone. They're out of here. People aren't standing here in America. This is crazy over here. If you really pay attention to what we're doing, this is nuts what they got. I love my country. Don't get me twisted. Sure. I will always want to keep a place here and be here in America because I love my country first and foremost. Nobody will ever be able to talk negatively to me about America. I go places, I'll listen to what they got to say, but don't say nothing bad about my country.
I like it. We'll
have a conversation about that. Truth. But you know what I mean? At the same time, man, you go over there, man, it's a different ball game, bro. You got to go to Brazil, man. Oh my God.
I'm gonna have to. Hell, let's all go.
ASAP. It's not expensive, bro. Once you get there, the tickets don't even cost. I saw this video earlier too. I saw this video. Hey, he was tripping. I think he's like a security guard. He's not even a real cop, bro. He's tripping. What is he doing this for?
That must have been his car.
You know that you can get charged with attempted murder for that right there, right?
For taking his car?
100%.
No, I don't think that was his car, bro. He's not driving that car to work. He's dressed like
he don't seem like he was a cop. He didn't have no guns or nothing. Look, the car was running.
She was just getting up out of here, like she's leaving. Like something she did was wrong, and she dipped. I think that's her car. She's not gonna take. I'm not seeing her as a car thief. She doesn't.
It almost looked like he tried to be cool and
jump
just
in the car,
and just
slide
do
in.
one of those like
or stop her.
weird slide.
if you-
You
moves.
see how he missed it
If
though? Like
if you listen to her-
he
if you
knew he
listen
didn't
to-
jump. He's like, huh, oh no, oh no.
If you listen to the video though, she's there like, oh, she's trying to get away. You know what I mean? Like that's her car. I watched this video today actually. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? But I just don't. Yeah, he's tripping now. He's snoring, sleeping. Now he want to get you a life,
You know what?
a double life plea bargain.
He's young enough, and she was attractive enough, I think,
What's
to
that
where
sound?
it was him trying to be cool in the situation and trying to be like impressive to her in the
Whatever
situation.
that
And then I
sound is,
think
cut
he
that,
just
D-Mac.
Okay,
Whatever
go
that
back.
video, cut the video. Cut the video because it's making noise throughout the. I can hear it in the.
Okay.
Oh yeah, I can hear.
No,
it,
you're
yeah.
good. You're good.
There's
But
that.
listen, I'm looking at it. She must have either been drunk, something. He's trying to do too much. Like he's
Oh,
he's
yeah.
Paul Blart mall
Yeah,
cop
that's
right
what I
now.
took
You
it
know what I'm
as right
saying?
there, yeah.
Like, oh, let me stop some situation. She got in her
Yeah.
car and tried to dip off, and now she's facing assault charge right now because he didn't try to hop in the car.
Oh yeah.
Her driving off now. He didn't fell asleep, knocked his head. If he dies, now you got a murder charge now because
Yup.
he's doing too much. It's
And
on
he was
him.
knocked out.
Let me show
Yeah,
you
he
this
was knocked
picture.
out. He was
Hold on,
snoring. He
hold
was sleeping.
He was.
on.
He was sleeping. He was sleeping, definitely.
What happened?
So you got your passport, Louisiana, don't you?
I do.
Yeah, you got all kind of time because you.
Oh yeah, we got
me in Louisiana. When you get D-Mac, quit playing, man. Quit playing, brother. I've been trying to tell Mac. That's what it is.
Then we could do the show from Brazil
Or Colombia.
Or Colombia.
Or
Spain. I'm just
Thailand.
throwing it out there,
Or
man,
Spain. Hey,
Or
Spain's cracking
Thailand.
too.
Thailand.
Hey,
we
what you
can't- we
know?
can't go
I
to
ain't never been to
Colombia.
Thailand. I
We
never.
can't go
what'd
to
you say?
Colombia. They be like, D-Mac hooked up with two women, two locals. Last time we saw him, he was riding off on a hippopotamus with 2 bitches.
Hey, listen, Mac.
Ain't seen D-Mac in
Listen,
2
Mac.
days.
Listen, Mac. Hey, we're gonna go to Medellin. That's where we're going to Medellin.
I'll be left in the jungle.
Okay.
I'm out.
I'm trying to tell y'all, man. That's where we're going to Medellin,
Did you see
Colombia.
the story about homeboy that he faked his death or whatever, but his family, like, they were concerned and looking for him for like a couple years or whatever, and he finally popped out, was like, yeah, no, I'm all right. I just met a girl and I wanted to run away.
What?
He was tired of it. He's sick and tired of this
Yeah,
life.
he
He's
said
like, man, you
done.
know what? I'm tired of paying bills. You know, in some countries, they don't even got water bills. They don't have, like, there's so many bills that they don't have. Over in
Mhm.
Thailand right now, man, you can go and get like I've never lived in an apartment. I'm not saying it, trying to say it, but okay. So you can go get an apartment in Thailand that has everything, a nice ass apartment, like on like the 30 something floor, 50, whatever, you know what I mean? Up high, beautiful building, nice. I mean, beautiful apartment, not beautiful to Thailand standards, but beautiful to American standards, even for like $400 a month. No joke,
no
man.
way.
Like you could eat for a meal for $2 to $3. People don't understand, like, it's different. You go somewhere else, man, you're just not paying as much. If a person's making, say you put yourself in a situation where you're making $7,000, $10,000 a month, you ain't got to make that much. That's a lot. You can make 3 and be a king. You know what I mean? That's what it's really about. It's like, okay, how do you want to live? At the end of the day, how do you want to live? What do you want your life to be about? Do you want your life to be?
It's like, are you comfortable with what you're doing? You're like, hey, I'm here, I'm doing this, I'm comfortable, or like, you know, you're supposed to be comfortable, but you're also supposed to be striving for something else, or at least, like I said, to have a hobby, something that makes you happy outside of what you have to do to live.
Yeah.
It'd be nice to be able to do your hobby, because if you could do your hobby every day and get paid to do it, you wake up happy.
And that's a lot of the reasons why we sit here and we do this right here, because I'm like, why not get paid to live your life? Why not get paid to do what you want to do? Because they've already told you they'll pay you to watch you. Basically, they said that, you know what, we can't make shows better than what you guys can. Reality TV became a thing a while back. We just didn't realize it. We just didn't see it. When they had, like, you know, Jersey Shore, all that, they were like, man, this shit works. These people just go out and just do whatever. And we get paid. People really paid to watch this shit. Just people just go out and really live their life. So they're telling you guys they'll pay you for you to live your life. Why wouldn't you do it? That doesn't make any sense. You know what I mean? For me, for a long time, it was like more from the perspective of that I'm more private. So I'm like, I don't want people watching what I do. I got too much shit going on. I don't want people to see all this different shit. But now, you know what? It's a new day. So we're gonna go ahead. We're gonna go ahead and live a little bit more and have some fun. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
I definitely want to go to the Middle East. I want to go to Egypt. I'm gonna be honest with you. That's where I want to go.
That's top.
I drink
Yeah.
tequila.
Yeah, I got some, man.
Egypt, man. I would love to. Mozambique. I mean, I want to go to Mozambique because they have I think that's where I want to say is where the Serengeti is in Mozambique. I want to say that, or is it? I believe it's in Mozambique, man. They have like these hotels, man, where you sit there. Like in the hotel, they have giraffes, and I've always wanted to see the major, like the migration of the animals. They have like in the Serengeti, different deserts, like they have the last like major migrations of great herds of animals. I want to go see that shit. That's something I've always wanted to see since I was a kid. So it's important for me, but I don't have nobody to fucking go with. You know what I mean? I got me, I'm like, shit, that's my thing. I don't like to go places by myself, but I'm about to go on a trip by myself here in a minute, like, but to a place I've never been. I've never done that before.
Hell yeah.
I've never done that before. I've always, wherever I go by myself, it's because I've already been there with somebody else before. You know what I mean? But now I'm about to go by myself for the first time on a trip alone to a place I've never been. You know what I mean? To a city I've never been. I should say, not to the place. I've been to the place, but not to the city. So it's different for me. And that's not, that's just that's tough one for me because I don't trust people. And a lot of these places, you got a little bit, they're gonna look at you like they're gonna see you for who you are. I want what I want, so I'm gonna act how I act. You know what I mean? I'm not stupid, but at the same time, you know what I mean? They're gonna see me for who I am. What did you say? I mean, I'm like asking, K, that's like what? They gotta understand. I don't understand. They're like, yeah.
Hold on, I gotta move.
You know what I'm saying? They're gonna understand that shit.
Yeah.
You all right?
Yeah, I gotta move location.
So that's a big thing for me, man. I'm like, okay, I gotta figure this shit out. I gotta find more friends. I don't go anywhere, so I gotta find more friends that fucking want to travel and go see the world. That's what it's about, man. Like, we can't be stuck in our mud puddle and believe that this is everything, because it's not. It's not shit, really. You know what I mean? That's why most people have the point of views they have because they've never been anywhere in the fucking world to meet anybody different. Like, hey, people are like this. Go meet them. Go see what they're like. You have no idea. They think you, because when I go places, people are like, oh, you're like, not trying to pump myself, but they're like, oh, you're a decent person. They think Americans are shit. They're like, man, so you don't believe in this either. I'm like, no, not everybody in this country believes that we should be fucking up the world, doing the worst fucked up shit ever. I love my country, so I'm gonna defend us. You know what I mean? But some shit we do is fucked up. But I'm not gonna let you just disrespect us. You know what I mean? Right. But because there is reasons why we do what we do. But not everybody feels that we should be killing everybody doing this X, Y, Z. No, we shouldn't be. But it's part of the game. You know what I mean? Right. We want to win. That's what we do. Eventually your country's going to do. I had to tell this. I'm down in Brazil. I had to tell somebody. I said, you guys are growing. You guys are not a small country anymore. He's like, we've never been to war because you never had to. Nobody's ever fucking you guys haven't had to go take some shit. Yeah, you will in a minute. Trust me. You guys are starting to grow as an economy. You're starting to grow as an economic power. You're part of BRICS. You will fucking have to go to war one day. It's not going to just be peaches and cream. You're not going to just be a part of the Americas because we protect you. Not trying to, not political or anything like that, but we do. You guys are in our backyard. Yeah. You ain't got to deal with that shit. But in a minute, you will. And when you do, I want to hear that kumbaya shit. Okay? When you guys got to go handle your business, you'll understand.
Right.
You know, somebody try to, and so
I want to let everybody know I'm actually dealing in real estate right now.
No, you're not. You're fucking. Let's tell the fucking truth here, so everyone can tell you who you are. You guys can make some money off this.
I got a 2-bedroom for sale right now. Anybody's looking for one, you know what I'm saying? Freshly made. It has a 20-year roof. I'm just saying, you got a back door and a front door.
And if you need homeowners insurance, just call Allstate.
Say that shit. Yeah. Say that shit, man. Say that shit.
My kids
was like, what kind of deals are we getting?
My kids had the nerve, though. My kids had the nerve. They was like, did you eat some candy off my gingerbread house? I was like, what did you say to me? Like, how dare you?
Hey, I'm like this, man. If you can, I've been with Progressive for a while. For a fucking long time, for years, to the point where I'm like a platinum, whatever, silver platinum member of this shit. Oh man, get the money, baby. The money comes first. It doesn't mean at the end of the day, it doesn't matter. I'm
on here talking reckless.
I'm just going out here. You are talking reckless.
I'm talking reckless.
Yeah. But I'm like, man, they've got. I got like, I got like multiple different policies with them to the point to where I'm like, but my fucking one of my homeowners policies went up for no fucking reason. I mean, for no reason, like doubled almost.
Where's your house at though?
In Ohio, man. When I'm in Ohio,
is it a fire zone? Is it a natural disaster?
No, man. There's nothing. It just doesn't make. I haven't ever had a claim. I have nothing. There's no reason why. I've never had a reason for them to have to fucking do what they did. They just doing that shit for no reason. It went from like 2,000 something a year to 3,000 something a year. You know what I mean? So it damn near 50% increase. You know what I'm saying? Like, not that but yeah, immediately, like overnight, like they're like, yeah, this has just happened for no reason. I've never had a claim. There's no reason why they should did this shit. So I'm like,
some places aren't like, I mean, if you live in like Illinois, California, Florida,
where
the tornadoes are. I'm just saying.
No.
Did you look at the like what area? What's going on in the area you live in? Like they had
nothing, man.
Okay,
well, it could be.
Hey,
it could be this
crash,
though,
right? Where the train crashed.
Oh yeah.
Is it in the same cloud path as that?
No.
I don't know, but I don't think so. But I know it's up north. Palestine, Ohio is somewhere else. No, they're not. They just fucking just did it because they could. At the end of the day, I'm with like Home Source or something like Home something. With you ever heard of them? Was guys like Home. That's who I'm with. And I'm like, this fucking fit. Like, what the fuck? I mean, for nothing, man. I'm hot about it, really. But I didn't have the time to sit back and go and ask a bunch of people, can you give me a better? Shit. I got other shit to do right now. You know what I mean? Fucking
it only takes 10 minutes.
And fuck, but hey, 10 minutes. It
depends on who you talk to.
Yeah, you understand? They want to fucking talk your ear off. So what do you have? You got this, you got this, I don't fucking know, bro. Once you here's my policy, go look that shit up and tell me what I got. I don't know what I got. It's been years since I even looked at the fucking policy. I have no idea what's on it. You know what I mean? Like,
you're probably underinsured then.
See, you know what I'm saying? Like, this type of shit, I need to know if I'm underinsured or not. I have no clue. When I got their policy, it was good enough to buy this shit. You know what I'm saying? I know I got shit that I made sure that if it had a fire, they'll replace my fucking house. You know what I mean? Give me a replacement cost, all that good shit. Flooding, because it's right on a fucking, it's basically on a lake. You know what I mean? It's like right across from, but no, man, that's not why. Trust me, I had it for 4 years. They didn't raise my policy like that at all. There was no problems. It's not like the lake floods, none of that shit. Period.
The climate changed. You know that more than anybody. Climate's changed over the last 4 years.
Brother, I think they did that shit because other places are going through what they're going through, and they're like, fuck it, I'm gonna raise your cost on you because I can. You know what I mean? They told me you can go look for other policies, but I think it
matters. Like, you got to look at it like everything, right? As far as business, as far as whatever you're selling, right? If you're a competitor of something and you see somebody else go up, you're gonna inch up just under them, right? And then it's gonna follow suit with every single company at that point. So that's probably what's happening over there. It is, man. It's stupid.
But fucking shitty, man. I'll be real. I said this one time, and this is not to ever take away from you guys' business. I'm like, fucking, I mean, look at places like California and Florida where fucking people are being ripped the fuck off. You guys, we all know that they live in fucking hurricane zones. You shouldn't even live in Florida. What for? That it's about to be done here in a minute. Everyone understands that. Everyone understands California shoreline. It's done in a minute. So I mean, but you're making everyone else pay first. I mean, to me, it's almost like I wouldn't want this because I'm sitting here with two mortgage agents. But at the end of the day, man, the government needs to take this shit over, man. Like, this is bullshit. For them to be charging what they're charging, I haven't even had a fucking claim. And you're knocking me down because of other people and what they got going on where they live at. Don't do that to me.
I mean, also the cost of everything's gone up too. It costs more to repair your house. The cost of materials have gone up. Everything has gone up.
I'll give you that.
Is the last thing that hits you because they got to make sure they can file your claim. But the reason people are getting fucked over is because they don't sit there and take their time. And like, especially if you have home insurance, like sit there, like, what kind of stairs do you have? You're saying, what kind of house is it? Do you have a back deck on the back of your house? Do you have cement going to the front of your house? You know what I'm saying? Is there steps on your house?
This is why I don't fucking ask. This is why I never shopped around, because all you questions.
It gets so into it, right? It's a lot, and you have to spend so much time going through it to make sure it's correct.
If you do it once, you can keep the paper that you get from your insurance company and just send it to the next company. Be like, yo, I want this, and they'll send it back to you.
All right, I might have to do that shit, man.
Think about it. You haven't looked at yours in 4 years, right? Your property's gone.
I got a few different ones too. I got a few different properties. Yeah.
Okay, so you're under. So technically, you're under.
No, but they've done. I'm gonna keep it real. They've done. They've gone up. They've gone because everyone's just been hit just now. I probably lost like $75,000 in fucking value, like maybe like almost like major. But over this last year, people probably lost $100,000 in value in their fucking homes because of what's been going on. Because of mortgage, because interest rates are so much higher right now. I know we're talking about, but interest rates going up. People right now, they say there's like damn near like almost 500,000 or more brand new built homes are not being sold because they can't fucking sell them. They can't sell them because interest rates are too fucking high. Nobody can buy. And then they, all the money they put into it, they can't get back out of it. So they're just sitting on them pretty much. They're trying to slash prices $50,000 here and there, but it's not helping. You know what I mean? So we're in a situation right now because in reality, people were forgetting that mortgage rates aren't really what they were from basically 2019 or whatever to 2021, 2022. They were not. That's not realistic. That's not ever going to happen again in life. You know what I mean? I got mortgage rates that are like 2%, 2.99, 2.7. You know what I mean? Low. That'll never fucking not a long time from now. Not in a, you know, it's crazy. I mean, I could say some shit right now, but it's crazy. You know, people should have took advantage of that when they had that there. You should have refinanced I would have, didn't matter if I had a loan that I already paid off 15 years. I'm refinancing everything under that rate at that point in time. For how little that is, it's crazy.
Oh yeah.
But you know, and so I mean, back to insurance, because I know a lot of people on here need fucking insurance, and the insurance is killing you. I mean, fuck, even my car insurance, that shit. I'll probably pay about $130 something for nothing. I don't fucking have any accidents, nothing. I don't have any tickets in the last 3 years, nothing.
That's it.
Yeah.
Okay. Check this out. Here in Washington State, I tell everybody this: if you're paying under $150 for car insurance, you're doing fine. All right. You're better than 90% of the people.
It's sad that he's 100% correct.
Yeah, if you're paying even 160, bro, that's perfect. And you have a solid policy. If you have like the state minimum, you're kind of fucking yourself. But no, most people.
I don't even know what that is. I have no idea. What is the state minimum? Can you give us a little idea of what the fuck that is right there?
They do your liability like this, right? It's in 3 sections. Like, so they have your per like hospital visits, per incident, property damage. You know what I'm saying? So state minimums is $25,000 per hospital visit. That's how, if you get in a car accident, the person that gets hurt, they have $25,000 they can use for medical bills. $100,000 like for the incident. Okay. I think it's like for the group of everything. And then your $10,000 is for your it's property damage. So it's like you're driving, you hit a fence, it's property. If you hit somebody's car, it's property damage. You know what I'm saying? Okay. Oh, sir, you're gonna get us banned.
What happened?
Just make sure you pause the screen when you smoke.
Oh, gotcha.
I saw somebody fucking smoke the other day. They had a fucking vape. I couldn't believe it. The one guy but anyway, I was like, what the fuck is going on? We've been pausing this shit. Yeah, I couldn't believe it. He fucking vape. But he probably
I'm saying
he has a lot more people than we do.
Most people have state minimum. They have state minimums, right? So it's like if you have $10,000 as property damage, that might work for you until you get into an accident. Say you hit a brand new Hyundai, a 2023 Hyundai, and the Hyundai is $35,000. Just say 35 basic one. The insurance company is going to pay $10,000, but you're on the hook for the other $25,000.
Yeah,
and they're going to come for you. You know what I'm saying? And they have systems where they can suspend your license because it's not going to be the insurance company. It's going to be the creditors or the debt people. They pass it on to. So I mean, and to move it up, like people don't realize to move it up is like 14 cents. So yeah, your car insurance might be $210. Yeah, but I mean, it's because insurance isn't there for your best day; it's there for your worst day.
Yeah.
Listen to this motherfucking guy right here.
But
he damn near sold me. He damn near fucking sold me right there when he said that. Say that shit again one more time. That was some slick shit. You almost sound like a PI. I ain't gonna lie. You almost sound like a PI when you said that right there. You know
D-Man's good.
Yeah, like I'm saying, I'm not here for your best day. I'm here for your worst day. I'm here for your worst
shit right there. You should tell a girl that shit. She'll listen to that shit. She'll be like, oh my God. Hey, that's a line, bro. Hey, I'm keeping it real with you. You can tell a woman right there. That's a
coworker I worked with. She was cool. She said that. I was like, yeah, that's dope as hell.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
That's filthy right
there. She used to sell mortgages too.
For your best day, for your worst day. That motherfucker's cold right there. That's a cold line right there.
That's a good one. I like that.
Yeah.
People think they need to buy insurance just because they have to have it. You should just know a little bit about your insurance so you're just properly insured.
Yeah.
We have things on ours where it's like if somebody hits your car and they total it out and you're not at fault, like they'll buy you a new car. And it's only like $14 over 6 months.
Let me say this to you. From a person who's never been in the industry, insurance is like I fucking pay you for nothing. That's how you feel until something happens. Probably. I'm fucking paying these people for fucking nothing, man. I'm sucking like that. What do you say?
It's invisible what if shit. That's
yeah, man. I'm like, fuck. That's why I be so angry. So I'm like, fuck, I'm paying these motherfuckers all this money, and now they want more.
I almost got hit yesterday.
Want more for?
I almost got hit yesterday by oncoming traffic. The car was coming, another car the light was green, the other car didn't stop, and so they moved. And I'm looking, and the way the car's about to hit me, I was like, yeah, because I'm about to get a new car.
He said, yeah.
We weren't going to be hurt. Hey, you understand this shit. But listen, I'm talking about like this. I got fucking houses that are just sitting there.
But if they burn down, what are you fucking
moving?
What if they burn down? Are you good?
Yeah,
but
because
you
I
got to look at
fucking
different
insurance.
things, right? Because they go vandalism, all that kind of stuff goes into that. So
I know,
anything goes into
but
it.
when you're just, you know, when you're
You can
in
even
your
get
industry,
earthquake
you
insurance.
guys understand that shit. But when you're just sitting here paying these motherfuckers, you're like, man, I'm paying you all this fucking money. Now
Because
you want
somebody
more
told you have to
motherfucking
get
money?
insurance, but no one does their knowledge. Like, why would I need this insurance? What is it going to
Well,
do for me? And
No,
like,
well,
you
nobody
understand.
knows what any of it means anymore. I think
Yeah.
is the problem. There's so many like
Yeah.
little loopholes that everybody had to put new verbiage into and all this crap as far as the new policies that came
And they're trying
out.
to beat you.
You know, yeah, man. So I mean, it just
I feel like
changed.
they're
I
trying to
feel
beat
like
you.
with the
That's how I
verbiages
feel.
of it. I don't blame
Oh,
you
they're like,
either.
oh, well, yeah,
you
if
know?
this happens, then this is this money for this. If this happens, this. I'm like, man, what the fuck? You guys got money for every fucking thing. Anything happens, there's some kind of
Well, that's
payout or not payout,
Hey,
or you're gonna give me
I'm
something
glad
you're
you
not gonna.
said that too, because everybody comes out with this one phrase every single time I talk to them, and it kills me. All right, because nobody can answer this question truthfully. Is full coverage? Everybody says the same verbiage. I have full coverage. I have full coverage. Okay, well, what is full
What does that
coverage to
mean?
you? Because there's about 800 different ways to do that.
Fucking,
So, and it's
that's
crazy because
bullshit.
nobody knows that
That's
because
and that's
people used to
bullshit
sell
to
it like
regular
that.
people. That's
Yeah,
bullshit to people who don't
I
understand.
know.
Like, I mean, I'm sitting here like full coverage. I'm thinking
I know.
everything, brother.
I know.
That's everything I can think of is fully covered. That's
Full
what I'm
coverage.
thinking. You know what
Full
I'm saying?
coverage is comp, collision, liability, basically, right? If you tell somebody what full coverage is, that's what they think they have. Typically, is I have comp and collision. Whenever I ask people, I'm like, okay, great. What's your bodily injury? What's your property damage? What's your personal injury protection? What's your medical? You know, all that stuff goes into it, and then you have your custom equipment that goes on to it. There's a lot of different things that
rental
go
cars, you
into
could
it
have
for
something
full.
where it's
Yeah,
like,
man.
if you even if you're like, your tow truck stuff ain't right, you might be
Mhm.
catching yourself like on the side of the road, kind of stuck. You know what I'm saying? Like,
And
you
then
have to
you
have
think
all,
you're covered because your agent told you were fully covered. That's why it
yeah.
matters who you're with a lot too, as far as that personal touch, man. If you're not with somebody you trust or with somebody that
Somebody
knows
who's
your
not willing to
situation,
lie to you. Somebody
yeah,
who's not willing to
yeah,
lie to you and be like,
that's
'cause some people are just
exactly.
trying to sell you. You know
That's
what I mean? Like,
true.
fuck it, let's
Yeah.
just sell them.
Mhm.
After I sold you, and my job is to sell you. After that, you figure this shit out.
And
Here's
that's
your
sometimes
paperwork.
that's all people want.
Look at
They
this
just
shit.
want price, bro. They be like, yo, beat
And
what I
dude,
got.
I gotta tell you though, we don't sell that way here. We just don't. Like, there's no reason to be that. Like, it comes back to you. I feel like if you
Yeah.
sell a certain way, as far as, oh man, buy this, you're fully covered. Yeah, absolutely, you're covered if this happens. Blah blah blah. But you're really not. It's wrong, man. We
Yeah.
can't do that. You
Yeah,
know,
they'll
I
call
mean,
you back
just
and be like,
Absolutely.
hey man, look
yeah,
what you did to me. You played me. So it's like,
absolutely
Yeah.
not. You
yeah,
know, we don't
Yeah,
have time
that's
for
true.
that.
It's
You
true,
know,
but
so and we want to take
some
care of
people
our
don't
people.
care,
You know?
man. Some
Exactly.
people don't care. I mean, everyone's dealt with somebody who I've dealt with people who didn't care. I've dealt with people who I bought
yeah.
things from where they knew they were selling me something that was bad, but they're like, hey, well, buy this policy on top of here because they knew the fucking transmission was bad on this fucking thing I'm buying
Right.
from them. Right?
Right.
I'm like, fuck, I'm not realizing that, you know what I mean? This is what's going on, but because that's not my, that's not my industry. That's not what I'm into.
Yeah.
But so it's good to have people who you trust in whatever you do in
Yeah.
life. So, you know what I mean? Like that's important to know you guys actually are people who
Hey,
can trust.
And I will say this: don't ever go for the cheapest insurance you can find.
yeah, ever.
Ever. Do not do it. It's the worst idea you could have because you're
You get
either
into an
going to have
accident.
it's bad.
Get
man.
into an accident, then that and like you think your deductible something small, and they're like
Mhm.
$1,000, $1,500
Yeah, don't do it.
to get a new bumper.
Yeah, it's crazy.
I mean, don't get me wrong. That's not what I'm always looking for what covers what the fuck I
Sure.
need covered. That's what matters to me. Like
Yeah.
cover my shit. If something happens, I need to make sure everything's taken care of. People are, I mean, I think a lot of people want the cheapest because you want the cheapest because you haven't had any problems.
No, because you have
You know
to
what I mean?
have
Like,
it,
oh
yeah.
fuck, I haven't had any fucking problems. Give me the cheapest because I haven't fucking had any fucking problems. You know what I mean? Like, what am I keep paying the highest for? But then, because you want to put as much money as you can in your pocket, but then something happens and you're fucked.
Yeah.
You're in a bad situation. Like, give us a situation. Give us like a situation you guys have run into. Have you guys ever had people who were like, let's talk about your best and your worst situations that you guys have gone through.
I'll tell you one. Like when I started this job selling mortgages and shit, I looked out my window and there was a car accident, right? Or it was outside the building, but it was another car T-boned another car. Neither one of them had insurance, right?
Yeah.
So both cars were gone. If one person had insurance, both would have had their cars back, depending on how the accident went.
I mean, why do you find that most people don't buy insurance? Why do you find that? Is it because of the price?
They can't afford it. Yeah, it's money.
But do not let it lapse. Do it.
And why though? Because they have tickets. What prevents people to accidents? Of course, everyone understands accidents.
I mean, so no, it counts. So it counts against you for tickets and accidents. And the accidents, it depends how much damage was caused. Like sometimes you'll see it and it'll be like $1,000. You'll be like, oh, okay, you hit somebody's bumper. You know what I'm saying? And then sometimes you'll see it and I think the highest I saw was recently. It was like 106,000.
You said don't let your insurance lapse, but go ahead, $106,000.
Yeah, don't let it lapse.
He had 100 fucking accidents on his. Then he had accidents.
It was one accident. It was one accident. One accident.
A major one. A major one. It wasn't something small.
But that's because a lot of y'all's roads up here are 1-lane highways, man. Or 2 lanes max. I mean, where I'm from, you have 4, 5, 6 lanes. So it's a little bit. You're gonna have a lot more side-by-side accidents, or I accidentally changed lanes or something. Out here, it's a lot of head-on collisions.
Head-ons or whatever.
Yeah. If it's a head-on collision, what do you think that property damage is going to be? It's going to be outstanding, right? So if your property damage is a state minimum of $10,000, is that going to cover the Tesla that you hit? You know what I'm saying? Or is that going to cover a brand new vehicle? That ain't going to cover a vehicle from 2010 to now.
Yeah, nothing at all.
You know, one thing that I've heard that I never heard before in Arizona, right? They cover, I guess the state makes every insurance agent cover windows, like whatever. If they for cracked windshields, people get cracked windshields. They have so much like kick up of like rocks or whatever the fuck goes on down there. They make you cover it, and it's like it's part of the insurance policy. I mean, in certain states they need to do more of that. Like in Florida, they need to fucking make people cover. You can't make a person's insurance $9,000, $10,000, $12,000 a fucking year. That's crazy.
But you can though. If you live in a place, well, think about it. It's like this. You live in a place, just like people that live in the tornado alley places.
Yeah.
You live in a place that's prone to a natural disaster. Insurance companies shouldn't keep having to build your house every year because you won't move. So they're like, hey, if you're gonna live here, because it may be beautiful, but you know what's coming every year, we're gonna charge you this amount for us to fix your house every year.
Well, I mean, this is the reason why people this is the reason why I'm gonna talk about me. I look at insurance companies a little bit differently because I understand insurance companies are like banks. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
still
a business.
They can take their fucking money and treat it like a bank, like like Starbucks treats their fucking their gift card system like fucking banks. They can take that, loan it out 10 times what is the same fucking thing. So you're making money off me regardless. No matter what, if I lose you money this year, you're gonna fucking make money off me no matter what. Because someone owns you, who's like a Berkshire Hathaway, who owns you, who understands that all this money's coming in. It's just sitting here. Now I could take this and I can loan it out and turn it into like a banking system. So that's why I look at banks. I mean, most people don't, not banks, but insurance companies differently. Most people don't know that about insurance companies, that they're kind of like, it's a fucking basically like a windfall of cash for a major venture capital, for a major company. It's a windfall, not maybe for the smaller guy, in the insurance business, but for the major guy, they're making money hand over fucking fist.
Oh yeah.
So there needs to be something that's it's almost like the medical industry to a degree. Insurance, all the fucking same. And so please tell me how I'm wrong for seeing it that way. Please.
Well, it's like you cannot.
There might be a way.
And if you can build your house and fix everything yourself in your car, then you don't really need it. If you know how to fix your bumper.
Why shouldn't the government? So why shouldn't the fucking government take over the insurance industry and do it? I'm not saying it should, because I understand you guys are in it. So I'm not ever going to look at. I've run businesses that.
Well, you're talking about more regulation-wise, right?
Yeah.
No, but just from the perspective of like, fuck, you're charging people. Okay, you guys have all not you personally, but the insurance agencies, they know they're covering Florida. They're gonna make money off Florida no matter. There's 20-something million people over there.
Right.
That's insured in so many different fucking ways. How many billions of dollars are coming out of that fucking state every month and then being turned into hundreds of billions of dollars in loans in other directions and being put at 10%, down. I say minimal 10% you're gonna make off that $400 billion or whatever insurance that you're going to make off that, off that state. Then why the hell shouldn't we, what I mean? Like, that's what I'm saying. I'm like, come on, man. I understand you don't want, okay, your profits might be down. You might not make 4 billion this year. You might make 3, but God damn it. Something needs to be done. It doesn't make sense. These people are being taxed. I've got truck drivers who I deal with right now who are like, man, they don't want to fucking insure my trucks down here because we live in fucking Florida. You know what I mean? Like what? It's just crazy.
Because look, Florida and most of Southern California they told us 2 years ago, they said these places are going to be natural. They're now natural disaster areas. It's not feasible for the insurance companies
and these same
to insure these areas.
But these same companies turn around and like lobby against fucking the people who are saying, hey, what about fucking climate change? They're like, fuck all that. We want to do this. You know what I mean? Like these same companies are fucking owned by people who've like, hey, fuck climate change. It's just not real. It's the same thing. You know what I mean? So it's just, don't get me wrong. I'm not knocking insurance companies. I think they're very much needed, but it's just like, I'm getting got over on. I don't care what nobody say. They raised my insurance 50%. I'm pissed off right now.
Go shop around, bro. Go shop around.
But it shouldn't be crazy expensive, right? If you're doing what you're supposed to be doing, you know, if you don't have any
I ain't fucking filed a claim about nothing. I'm the kind of person who's like, if I know my insurance might go up, I'm not gonna. I'm like, fuck that shit. I'll pay it out of pocket.
Right. Just like you, they'd be like, I'm just too lazy to look around for something better. You said it yourself. Though. You won't even go look.
Yeah, it is true. You did say that.
You won't even go look. They said you could.
I'm not saying it can be less. I want you guys to fucking defend the insurance company.
People say that all the time.
People
say that all the time. What you said too, man.
They do. They're like, I'm too busy to shop around, but it's not.
I don't have time to do that. I don't have time for that.
Because I don't even know what I got. Tell us what we got here. I don't know, bro. I don't know.
A lot of people think that they're good too with what coverages they have because they don't know. You know, it's like you said, a lot of people are really uninformed when it comes to this type of thing.
How long have you been in the business?
Myself?
Yes.
I have been in it for about 4 years. 4 years.
So, I mean, give us a little background on you right now. We're going to dig into this a little bit more. You know what I mean? It's not, I mean, listen, bro, you're a businessman. Don't man, fuck all that. You're one of us. We will one of us. At the end of the day, you came up from fucking nothing. You figured something out and it works.
That's
fuck
true.
all that. Who cares if people
Louisiana T here has a pretty, he has a pretty interesting, he's lived a pretty interesting life.
Fucking tell us, man. You know what I'm saying?
We sit at work and I whip him up in basketball and we talk about his life.
He doesn't whip me up in basketball. I don't see him whipping up either.
But he might have a jump. I don't know.
He beats me sometimes.
Listen, what I'm saying though, it's very important. Don't ever fucking shy away from being a businessman who started from fucking nothing. You're not fucking, but you can be, and we want you to be. You're not Berkshire, but you can be, and we want you to be, because you got fucking, you come from us. You know what I'm saying? So it matters to that. You know what I mean? It matters. That's why I'd rather deal with you than deal with these motherfuckers who don't give a fuck about me.
Yeah,
who wouldn't give a fuck about, hey, well, who cares what happens? This is what it is, and we'll write it in, and we'll see if we can help you or not. And they fucking know they're not going to help me. I'd rather talk to somebody like you who would, Well,
that's a difference too. I think that you're going to get with random places like Progressive, or I won't even name drop a bunch of the big ones, but the main ones or anything like that compared to us, you're going to have that care factor, right? And it's not, I know it sounds crazy because everybody's like, oh man, if you show care, people, they'll respond to it. That's true, but you're going to get a different thing from us compared to what you're getting from them. What you're getting from over there, you're getting, hey, look, you're a number type of deal is how I look at it, right? That's how I felt whenever I was with State Farm for so many years. And then coming over here, it's more along the lines of, hey, listen, I'll tell you how I do it. I don't really sell anybody on the phone per se. What I do is basically give them information as far as what they don't have currently, why they weren't informed already as far as, hey, look, you said you had full coverage. This is why you don't. This is what you're missing. Let's go ahead and get that added on. And then I let them make the choice from there, right? It's not, hey, look, you're fully covered. Here's what it is. Yep, you got this. Great. Let's go ahead and get this going. I want you to be more informed when you get off the phone with me than when you got on the phone with me.
Absolutely.
That to me is is the difference in successful sales and just regular getting the number sales, because getting the number sales doesn't have you that retention as far as that customer that's going to keep with you and stay with you.
And that right. Hey, that's the biggest word in business there is, right? That people don't really realize that. They think it's sales, but it's not. It's retention. Every form of business that you can possibly be in, doesn't matter if it's good, bad, or indifferent. Retention is the biggest form of is like that. That's the difference between Pablo Escobar and the other guy. I'm talking shit, but I'm being real. It's retention. It's keeping the fucking customer coming back. It's keeping that person saying, okay, you know what? I believe that you're going to give me the best. I trust in what you're giving me. I have confidence in the product or whatever you're selling me. You don't want
to sell people shitty shit.
No.
But because
it's going to come back to you, man. And that's the thing. Always. It comes back to you at that point.
It don't come back in your name.
Quantity over quality. People look at that. They're like, I don't give a fuck. Because I'm, you know what I mean? A lot of people look at life
with people and they be like, They'd be like, "Thank you for not trying to scam me." I'm like, "Why would I scam you? I get no glory in that." Like, that's like people that cheat in video games.
Bro, you have, man, listen, we all understand here that life, people fucking, that's what we got. You know how many scam calls I get a day? Literally, I'd let my phone ring a few times to see if it just hangs up by itself, because I know my phone just hang up the phone if it's a scam call. Like, let me see.
I love the scam calls.
Let it ring about 2 or 3 times.
I can hear him in the office next to me, man. It's the funniest shit you'll ever hear, man. When a dude, he literally makes a noise whenever the phone call comes in. You can hear when a fake one's coming, because he gets like and he'll you know.
They always go. They'd be like, I like the ones like I'm telling you, I always like the ones where they call and they're talking about, I just want an all expense paid inclusive trip to an inclusive hotel in Mexico, because they got to talk for like 10 minutes straight, and they'd be like, hello.
I haven't got that one yet. I haven't got that one yet.
I'm like, hello.
You might have.
You didn't win the lottery yet?
I'll be like, well, I won what? Can I bring my dog Mitzi?
They told me
everywhere with me to McDonald's.
They've told me that they were coming to my house. They were saying IRS. They hit me with the IRS one a few times.
Oh man!
But then when they called, it was like the message already told me what it was. Cause it was like, you have IRS this. I'm like, man, this ain't the fucking way the IRS gonna call me. They're not about to call me. Then you to sound like this, bro. You don't even speak correct English, bro. I know for a fact the IRS is not calling. Now the IRS gonna come to my house. The police is coming here. You want the police coming to your house right now? They're on their way to your house right now. That's what they say to me. I swear to God, it's happened to me. I was like, man, send the police. I don't care, man.
What do they get me now? They
send them to my house.
They're like, hey, is this blah blah? Is this Dimacuno? I'll be like, yeah. They'll be like, do you want to sell the house? I'm like, which house? He'd be like, this address, blah blah blah. And I'm like, bro, I sleep on first. One time I was like, I sleep in my car. My house burned down. You know what I'm saying?
You did say that.
Yeah. Or I'll ask him, like, I'll be like, all right, what's your name, man? They'll be like, they say John Smith. I'll be like, sure, John Smith. I'm like, where are you working out of? He's like, Seattle. I'm like, and I'll be like, what's your address? And they hang up. But after a while, I thought they were calling me just so like someone's having, hey, you're having a bad day, call this number. This one is funny. He's a funny one. Like on purpose. So,
hey, I'm gonna ask y'all this question. I'm assuming that everyone is here is single.
100%, yeah, absolutely.
I'm assuming that question, right? I'm assuming that. So, as single men, where would you guys like to go? Yeah, I mean, because me personally, I don't look at the city we live in. I'm not sure what city you actually live in, LT. You know what I mean? But I'm assuming it's somewhere near where we live at.
Oh yeah,
it's not a singles hot spot around here.
I
don't see it. You feel me?
It depends where you go.
Yeah,
all I know is somebody texted me the other night about a certain place. It starts with a G. It's in Bremerton, I believe, off of some kind of way boulevard. And they texted me. He's on this channel right now, as a matter of fact. It's right there, D-Man. Texted me that it was a sausage fest. So I was not. He said, "Dudes everywhere," in all caps, in about 3 texts in a row. I was like, man, that's it for me. Like I could, and that's the only place I ever hear to go.
Man, listen,
you gotta come travel. You gotta come travel with me. Hey, I'm telling you guys, the best place to pick up women. Look, I'm at Walmart last night with my daughter. I'm telling you, hey, not even Walmart, grocery store. And I was at the grocery section in Walmart. I'm telling you, grocery store. This girl's walking with this cart. She looked cool. She like 47 or whatever, blonde chick, walking with her cart, and like she's looking. I'm like, you all right? And I was like, hey, you all right? She's like, I lost my friend when I was shopping. And I don't have my cell phone. I was like, dang, you guys ain't got no call or nothing you can say across the store so they can hear you. And she was like, nah. I'm like, you should have one though. She's like, for sure. And I get a little distance in here. She's like, Marco. You know, the other person don't even know to hear say Polo, right?
Listen, man.
Hey, anyways, hold on. So anyways, we go to the other side of Walmart, right? I'm shopping. I'm doing my thing. And then I turn, me and my daughter were turning, and I see the lady. She met her friend. And she looks at me, she's like, yo, and I started singing, I was like, reunited, and it feels so good. And then dip.
Listen to me. That's a good story. I believe it. I'm saying you got some quality. I really she was quality, probably around a 6 or 7 in this city we live in.
In Walmart?
In this city. I'm saying this city.
Because I'm in the city right now.
There's beautiful women in this city. Where do you guys be at?
I'm saying 6 or 7 in this city. This is not comparable. I'm not.
Where do you go look for women?
For me?
Yeah.
Not around this
in the city. No, in this city.
Where
would you go? If you had to, excuse me.
I don't really have to look too much. I mean, I have, I'm not gonna sit here and have conversations about things let's just have a conversation about allegedly. Let's say alleged.
Allegedly.
I'm not having to look allegedly around here. I mean, I'll
Gotcha.
probably have a couple here and there that might be allegedly cool with me. We might be friends. We might be, you know what I mean? So we're good. We don't have to think about those type of things right there. Everyone's in good condition. You know what I mean? Or there might be some people who I see allegedly on the internet, or we're good, we're friendly, and things are good too. You know what I mean? Allegedly. That's not
right.
factual, just allegedly. However, I'm not, to be this city, man, there's not a lot of good. I mean, once you get to a certain age, there's not a lot of good pickings, man. There's not, you know what I mean? It's just not there, man. We live in a city of frumpy.
And we're past that age, if I'm not mistaken.
It's done deal. It's a wrap. Look at me. Look at me.
Look at me, bro.
It's done. You know what I mean? Most of them got, you know, they got grandkids. I got grandkids. You know what I mean? It's wrap. It's over. It's done, brother.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, it's not fun anymore. I'm not, you know what I mean? I'm not looking for somebody who like, bro, like, you might have been cool 20 years ago. 20 years ago? Not right now. It's over. You know what I mean? So I'm not about to, like, me personally, and I'm not mad at you, D-Mac, if that's what you got going on right now. But I'm not mad at you because I love you to death. You're my guy. You know what I mean?
What are you talking about? No, this city has beautiful women in it off tops, first of all.
No,
I'm telling you.
Lie to you, brother.
You need to say where you go. Where would you go? Where would you go look for women?
I've seen some at the gym.
Yeah. No, don't get me wrong. There's not. I'm not gonna say there's none.
I'm not stepping foot in Planet Fitness. I want that to be.
You know what men do in grocery stores, and this is me when I used to shop. I go in the grocery store. No, I'm like bacon, meat, bread, tomato. Boom, I'm out. Right. Doom. You know, man, we shop hella quick.
Beautiful though. Beautiful.
Hey, I'm telling you, bro.
Stop.
Yeah, that's pushing it a little bit.
Do you ever notice how you like even like when you go out if you're with a woman, right, and you decide to go out in public,
available, beautiful.
So people can
available. That's a good
the places she takes you. You see extra beautiful women when you're with her, correct? When you're out,
I'm gonna be real with you. You see women, but I'm not saying they're not pretty, but most of them are either taken. People, listen, man, we got vultures out here, brother. It's not like, man, they're not about to just be like, you know what I'm saying? Women ain't about to be free around here.
Woman, she ain't gonna
She's
be
got
free
like,
for long.
you know, not out here, bro. There ain't enough of them. It's just slim pickings out here. And if she's bad, she's got any kind of nice, physique about her, anything going good for herself, she's probably messed up in the head. But at this point in time, she's like a dude. I'm not gonna say men are not the same way. Men are the same way too. Men are the same way too. It's not the same. I'm a man, so I'm speaking from a man's perspective. I can't speak from a female perspective because I'm not a female. So I mean, if we had one on the show, she'd be like, "Oh," and it's the same. Whatever I say is vice versa.
Right.
Whatever it is, men the same way. A man's probably older. He ain't got a woman, and he's got his shit together. He's living his best life. He's like, man, fuck this shit. I'm not about to be sitting here listening to you want to go here, do this, do that, do that. I'm listening to people talk like, I want to do all these different things. What the fuck? Hey, listen, bro, can you pay for it? If you can't pay for it, then it doesn't sound good to me because you sound like a bill to me. You know what I mean? I'm not against the bill. She's worth the bill. Right. You know what I mean? But there's not, how long is that going to be worth the bill at the end of the day? I mean, eventually it's going to get boring. I'm going to be like, okay, you know what? This is boring.
I've told D-Mac this before too, from my perspective, man, because I'm from a different place. You know what I mean? I'm from a southern area where women are very feminine. You know, absolutely. It's not that way up here. You know, exactly. That's what I'm saying. You know, that you have the home, and then you have, you know, the not home. It's there's certain roles that I'm used to, and you know, we don't have to get into it too much, but.
We can get into it. I'm good with that.
We can. I don't give a shit. Yeah, the truth for me is this. The truth for me is this. All right, and this is just factual from where I'm from.
Mm-hmm.
A woman is supposed to have feminine energy, and she's supposed to bring the feminine portion to the relationship. Right?
Absolutely.
Up here,
a man
a man is supposed to bring the actual, you know, the manliness, the king of the household. That's what I'm used to.
And have no problem with doing it
at all.
Go ahead.
At all. Yeah. You know, and he actually brings the feminine out of the woman.
Absolutely.
Down there too. You know, because dudes down there are different too. Let's not get it twisted on that fact.
Absolutely.
Up here, I feel like women, they want a dude that's more feminine. Which
they want to run you down. It's almost like they almost
want to be in charge.
Yeah,
man.
Not all, weird to me.
And I think that as they get older, though, they don't want to be in charge as much. But by that time, they may not be as desirable to a person a man who's older. Men, to me, not all men and not all women. This is just, but most men, if they're taking care of their shit, they gain value as they get older.
Yeah.
Women, as they get older, a lot of times may not You know, they're still valuable. Don't get me twisted. It's not to talk down on women,
but it's almost
all.
opposite. You know,
it is because
I think I get what you're saying. Yeah,
you know what I mean? Because I'm like, shit. I mean, at the end of the day, am I about to listen to all this shit? I don't have to. Fuck no, I ain't listening to this shit for what? For what purpose am I about to listen to this for? I got my own crib, got my own shit, pay my own. I don't need nobody. I remember I had somebody come around me. They're like, "What the hell do you need me for? I'm out, clean house, this, that, and third. All my shit, I can get a cleaner to clean my house. I know how to cook for myself. I know how to order my own groceries. They come right to my doorstep. What the fuck? You know what I'm saying? Like, don't get me wrong. That doesn't mean you don't need a person who you can talk to and that other things that bring to the table. But shit, to me, in this world we live in, it's very difficult to be like, hey,
at the end of the
I'm
day,
gonna take care.
I just want peace. I want a woman to bring me peace, comfort, and I can be vulnerable around her if I need to.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's about it. That's about it.
What the hell does that mean? Listen, it's a very difficult thing to be vulnerable around a woman. What did Shaq say? What did fucking Shaq say? You better not fucking ever tell your woman about your feelings because they're gonna fucking use it against you later. And that's fucking true, man. A woman will look at you and I mean, I'm sorry, go ahead.
No, go ahead. You're in the middle of it. Go ahead.
When a woman will look at you when you tell her, you know, a man becomes
that woman's not bringing you comfort, safety, and let you be vulnerable around her.
But God damn it, man, what does that mean though? Like, okay, I'm not saying that to me, it's like vulnerability. What does that mean? Yeah, it's very difficult to be a soft. Now you're the woman.
Yeah, man.
No, you still a man, bro. You still a man, but you ain't allowed to. I'm just saying, it's like this. If I have, yeah, exactly, bro. If I have a breakdown, if I have a breakdown or some shit, hey, it's whatever.
My brother's stupid.
That's the worst place to find him. Worst place to find him.
Hey, I'm gonna keep it real with you. I'm not crying around my woman ever in life.
Not.
Never.
Absolutely
Unless say you lose somebody who you love.
You can't drop a tear. You can't drop a tear.
No,
okay,
if
you lose somebody.
I don't mean bawling, crying. Yeah, I'm saying. Yeah,
are you talking about vulnerability?
Dude, if you can't be vulnerable, I'm saying like I can't be vulnerable around my woman in any kind of instance, bro. It's not on some fuck shit. It's some shit about my feelings that I know. If I can't be around a woman where I know, you know, if she's gonna, you can tell if a woman will throw something in your face because she'll do it lightly anyways. You know what I'm saying?
I'm not even coming from the in your face aspect, man. Women, for at least this is like the relationships that you see from the old days, right? The women want the dude to be the protector, man. They want the dude to be that rock.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
If you show them a tear, if you show them the femininity, man, they're gonna look at you completely different. Completely different. And they lose respect for you.
Absolutely. I was watching this movie. This dude was like, hey, man, your son's watching. Your son's watching.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? This is a movie I'm watching. He told his son, he's like, hey, your son's watching, man. You need to get it together. No joke. It's just real. You know what I'm saying? Hey, all the time. You know what I mean? Like, sit back and but hey, women.
Wait, what do you mean all the time? What do you mean all the time? What do you mean? Like,
I have women around me. I know women. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? All the time. I have women. You know what I mean? So, but the point of it is with me, man, is I'm not, to me, okay, I can see if something happens to where I don't even like to say certain things because I believe that you speak things into existence. But say somebody who you love the most, something happens to them, and your woman sees you break. That's different. Mm-hmm. That's a different kind of a thing. But at the same time, though, if you're just sitting here like, oh man, my job and this, that, you acting like this, you act like a baby back bitch. You act like a baby back bitch. A woman will look at you.
Yeah. If you get there bitching like that, bro, like that's different.
No, but you're like vulnerable.
Yeah, you should be able to be vulnerable. You're still a man, bro. Real, bro. If I got a life partner, I got to be real with her at times. You know what I'm saying?
We can believe this world is like that, bro, but it's not like that for a man.
Well, I mean, that's for everybody else. That's for everybody else. I mean, like because at the end of the day, it's like you guys don't get to decide who I'm fucking. And I don't get the same for you.
You know what she's gonna do later?
This is what I'm gonna find later. Yeah,
I get it.
You know what she's gonna do later? Man, she's gonna go find her a man who won't act like that. Like
that's what I was about to say.
Women don't want that, bro. Hey, they don't want that.
D-Mac, I agree with you that
if it's every day, if it's every week, you know what I'm saying? Like, nah, but I know what kind of woman I'm looking for.
No, I agree with you.
I'm not saying every day or every week.
Yeah, the same kind of woman you're saying that'll put it out. If a woman's with you for a whole minute, bro, like you guys are together for a minute, and then you have a breakdown, you get some vulnerability, and you feel that after that she's gonna throw it in your face and leave you. She's never the woman for you. You shouldn't be dealing with those kind of women. You shouldn't be because she's not with you for nothing but that.
Man,
she's not with the man. She's with the persona what she thinks she.
The majority of the time, the woman wants you to listen about her day. Yeah. And she doesn't give a shit about what
you got going on at all. Period. Plain and simple. And that's the fucking truth. And that's life, bro. Like we have to understand that we're not people don't look at us like, oh, oh, how are you? They don't give a fuck about how we are. They care about what we can provide. That's a fucking truth, man. That's what a man is here for. That's what we've always been here for, bro.
Think about how it was when we were kids, man. Right? I mean, think about it from little kid on. It was always, how tough is that guy? How tough is that guy? It was never, oh, I wonder if that guy cried today. No, it was, how tough is that dude? I don't
now we're acting like we fucking care that now we're all mad about like they're trying to change men. They want men because that's what the fuck we are here.
Exactly.
In reality, without men being that, society would not be what it is today.
I agree.
Everything would be fucked up. It would be zombie days, and everyone would be. I mean, it'd be bad business for everybody if men are.
I agree with that shit though. Like
that's
they're trying to feminize men and shit. Like
dude,
when we were kids, bro, it's like Ninja Turtles, G.I. Joe.
Yeah, man.
Everything's violent.
Yes, that's what I'm saying.
Kung Fu grip guns.
He's toxic. Hey, so go ahead and fucking cry in front of your girl if you fucking want to, and see how it's fucking not me, buddy.
You're single in a day.
Hey, tomorrow she's gonna be like, this motherfucker's baby back bitch. She looking at you different. Everybody's looking at you different. You know what I mean?
You're not
like,
the protector no more, man.
Because even if I cry, you're only gonna see tears. You're not gonna see any emotion out of that cry. You're gonna see only that. It's like almost like an angry cry. The only thing you can give a person at the end of the day is an emotionless cry. There can't be any kind of like real emotion to it. You know what I'm saying though? It's like a funeral kind of a thing. Like only thing you can get from me is this. It's not gonna be emotional. Yes, I'm sorry that this happened, but goddamn it, hey, we're men, man, and this is what this is, man.
I personally think that whole thing is bullshit about what women say that they want a man to be. Personally. I really do think it's bullshit.
It sounds good, don't it?
You know, it's crazy. It's only a bunch of women that grew up without a father.
No, it's only fucking. It's only younger women.
Women be saying that shit. You ain't no man. I'm like, you ain't never had a dad to no one.
Yeah,
hey, go.
True.
Let me say this. Go fucking talk to an older woman. They're gonna be like, fuck no, I want a man.
They want a man. They want a man.
They're like, fuck this shit. I'm tired of paying.
That's why
bills.
them old women came up to me at the casino, D-Mac. I got that energy, you know.
Yeah, you do though. You do though.
They like
I
walk around with my shoulders big, like I'm just like,
I couldn't even put clean up behind him. I thought he was getting outside with the other friend. She's staring at him like, no.
You feel me? No, that motherfucker. Hey, he's paying bills. Hey, she's like, I want a motherfucker paying bills all 20,
like
25.
That hunt when the world ends. Like that's what I want. Like that's
he got elk on his shoulder. He carrying it home. Man. All that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like that's life, bro. Of being a man, it's a fucked up thing. Women can say whatever the fuck they want to say and pretend how they want to pretend, but that's what the fuck being a man is, bro. And we can be like, oh, that you're not even, you don't have to. I wouldn't even, me personally, I would never listen to a woman tell me what it is to be a man. There's their version of it, and there's the truth. There's the fucking truth, man. This is the fucking truth. I got to tell even my daughter, I tell her, I say, listen, the fact of the matter is you don't understand the power of having a father in your life. A man who I'll show up there for you. People are going to treat you differently because you have a fucking man there. You have somebody who's going to show up there like, oh, you got a dad here? Unless it's a goofy dad and he ain't gonna do shit, but they know when they see me, they know like, oh, that motherfucker right there, there might be a problem. You treat her bad, it's going to be a problem. If we don't treat her, we don't do what needs to be done here, there's going to be a problem. And that's the good thing about having a man around. Go get a soft man around who's gonna be like talk about his feelings and want to talk things out all the time. Sometimes there needs to be violence. That's life.
But look, man, life. The way I look at it, she has a best friend already, or a friend. I'm not her friend. You know what I'm saying? All. Like I'm your partner in life. You know, that's how I want to look at it.
Let me ask y'all a genuine question.
Yeah.
Like the last woman you talked to, or hooked up with ever, did you ever even know she had friends? Did you know her friends' names?
Friends like who? Like guy friends, girlfriends, like just in general.
Just friends.
Yeah,
I know. I know she has friends or had them.
Of course. Of course. What do you mean by that? What do you mean? Like friends like who? What do you mean? What do you mean right now? We got to get to the nitty-gritty about what
I'm not going to lie to you. Though,
like who?
Sound fucked up, but I guarantee you, if you really think back on it to your exes, you remember the hot friends and the names.
The good looking ones, absolutely. You know what I mean?
You like, damn, that's your friend.
That way, if it ever ends and you see that girl in 3 years, you'd be like, "Oh, Monica, how you doing, baby?" You know what I'm saying?
I went on a date.
They gonna say he ain't shit. They're like, he ain't shit, girl.
I went on a date and I forgot that there's a tall Mexican lady that works over at the taco shop across from SARS. In East Bremerton, it's this tall skin. She's fucking gorgeous, like gorgeous. And I keep forgetting she's working there. It's the same thing. I was like, oh damn, I forgot why I don't bring women in here. But I got a free meal.
For me, man, women, I'm not allowing the girl who I'm with can't have male friends. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, that's weird.
Absolutely not.
I'm fabulous.
I tried to do that. Shit, that couldn't happen. Yeah,
bro. I dap my friends' girls off. I don't give hugs, kisses on the cheek. I don't do none of that shit. He's seen it. Hey, D-Mac's seen it. I literally give knucks. That's all I do. I'm like, hey, how you doing, Pop? Good seeing you.
Wow, you a wild one for that one. You know what I mean? Because I'm like, I'm not playing that shit. That's a male friend. I'm not. Listen, bro. If you got male friends, you probably shouldn't talk to me. That's not gonna happen.
Exactly.
I'm not dealing with. I'm not listening to that shit. Ain't no fucking man your friend.
This girl invited me. Man, listen. I was this girl's best friend for 2 years. All right, two years.
So what part of those 2 years were you like this? Look, just one more drink, just one more.
Oh no. We weren't. That's the thing, though. We weren't just best friends. We were going in the whole time for 2 years. 2 years. This girl started with my roommate. All right. So then she saw me the night that she hooked up with my roommate and called me the next day. And then she's back at the apartment the next night. But literally, she had a boyfriend. This girl had a boyfriend the whole time. And I didn't know about it for like a month. But yeah, and she was a member of our gym, man. I'm telling you, the gym is the best place to meet the cheaters. It's just perfect. Those girls are trying to look good for a reason.
I ain't fucking with them no more. That's real deal. Now, no longer. I'm gonna fuck with you. Listen, I'm gonna fuck with you, but I ain't gonna be on that level no more.
Yeah,
I can't mess with girls at the gym because I have to want to go there and exercise. Right, my grocery store where I shop at.
You talk about grocery store all the time and shit. I believe
you. I hit on the employees of the grocery store.
I got you.
Fred Meyer has some beautiful women. Tons of beautiful women are working.
What? So you don't name any like bars or nothing. You literally just go and like walk the aisles and shit.
It's like you better on aisle.
Hey, I'm testing it out, right? I was looking for like some kind of map, but I'm in like the home section where you buy like wooden spoons and spatulas and shit.
Oh shit!
And you know, like home stuff for your home. And I see this lady, and I asked her, I was like, hey, excuse me. I was testing. I was like, excuse me, this your section? She was like, I think I'm lost. Is this your section? And she was like, yeah, it is my section. I was like, cool. So I was helping her, asking her to help me look for something. And we
gotta get out the country, bro.
She couldn't find it. She couldn't find it. Anyways, I was like, dang. I was like, what I said? I was like, you can't find it. It's all good. I couldn't either. I was like, at least we're lost together. And she was like, oh. And I was like, all right, thanks. Anyways, and I dipped off.
Hey, it is funny that you say we got to find women from another country. Just because of the fact that I think that's the greatest idea I've heard all day.
It's the best thing to do, man. Trust me, man, because you're not dealing with a lot of the same shit you're dealing with here. Like, I'm not wrong. Women here are great. It's fucked up because we've taken the femininity out of our women in this country because of how our system is ran. It's 100%. Not their fault fully. It's really not. I'm not blaming them.
No,
like, because some of them still want to be, but they fucking have to be. They have to act like men on a daily basis, man. It's their mother. It's, you know what I mean? It's them. It's the society that they live in, man. They have to fucking. I mean, we forced it. You know, you got men who are catcalling all day long, so they gotta fend them off. They gotta take care of them. It's fucking hard, bro. It's hard for us to sit back and make sure all of our bills and all of our shit is taken care of. Then some of them are saddled with kids who don't get any support. What the fuck you think you're gonna act like on a regular basis? You got to be the man and the fucking woman. Deal with her.
That's kind of a choice. If you still have,
you know what I'm talking about, man. Like some of them, I've seen some that are beautiful, like you said, they're beautiful fucking women, man. But they've had to play both roles, so they've had what they have. Man, they got like a guard up, man. Yeah, shit does happen. You got motherfuckers who don't want to take care of their kids. People don't want to be shit about life. A lot of men who are not men. Period. Exactly. That's just what it is. A lot of them, bro. Like a lot of us. I look at women, I feel sorry. Like, man, you guys have slim fucking pickings, man. I know dudes. These ain't about shit. You ain't about shit. You don't want nothing. You ain't shit.
Ambition.
You don't want to get up and nothing at all, man. So let's not sit back and act like it's just their fucking fault.
There's an equal amount of men and women doing that.
No, there's more fucking men. I believe there's more men, man, who ain't shit than women. I love me personally, man. I'm the type of dude who I'm gonna hang around women before I hang around men, because women want to see you do better. A man want to be you.
Well, that's how I look at it. To have that drive, man, to where they wanted to be boss.
Shit no more.
Men used to want to be boss. Right,
they want to be taken care of like a woman now.
100%, dude. 100%. I couldn't agree more. Like, I feel like every dude wants a sugar mama. It's almost. And I was talking to somebody about this the other day. I feel like the roles have reversed completely.
Absolutely.
I really
Absolutely,
do.
because women are working harder than fucking men. They got more shit. They own their house. They own this. These motherfuckers, you don't have shit, bro. You're not bringing shit to the table. In reality, and I know a lot of them who not bringing shit to the table. Yeah. But you know what I mean. But you know what I mean. But you know that's it. It's all you bringing here. I mean, so really, in reality, she don't really even need you. So she's running you. So at the end of the day, she feels like she can run any man this way. So she's gonna talk to the next man that way until she meets a motherfucker like, I ain't listening to this shit. What are you talking about? That's not how life is around me. I'm not listening to none of that shit because I don't really need you.
Yeah.
But I want you. So let's see if we can work this out. But if it gets to the point to where I'm having to go, you know what I mean? It's back and forth. It's always like, man, fuck, let me get out of here and go find somebody who wants to get up in the morning, put their makeup on, look good, take care of their body, look like, you know, that's what
I like girls that don't wear
makeup. I'm out of here. I'm not listening to that shit. Get your passport.
I like girls that don't wear makeup
or not, as long as it ain't too much where it's not on my face. If the makeup comes off, she's ugly when it comes off. That's different.
Look, man, where I'm from, you don't see a girl's face.
Put it on when some of them get up in the morning.
Where I'm from, you don't see a girl's face till about date number 8, 9, 10. It's all fake before that. All right, so it's all south, layers.
Down south, women are damn near like down south. Women are damn near like out of the country women. They get up and they fucking take care of themselves. It's different. They'll get up in the morning. Look at Dolly Parton. I'm not trying to say that. I know people don't even know fuck she is, but I mean, she's gonna get up. She's gonna put on her shit. She's gonna take care of herself and look good for you. That's what they do. Out here, they're like fucking.
You talking about
put
Dolly
a sweatshirt
Parton?
On. What I'm saying is, they're like they don't give a fuck.
Parton,
they're gonna put a sweatshirt on. They don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? Like when you go out the country, bro, they're fucking getting up early before you do, looking good, cooking food.
Yeah, it's true.
I'm just talking shit. I'm just saying I don't know this for a fact. I've never, my brother. I'm trying to tell y'all, it's a different situation, a different world we live in. The money we make here is very, very good compared to what it's a different situation, bro. Go somewhere else and go see what it is. I'm not trying to say these women here won't do the same thing, but you got to, it's so much you have to present. Like you might meet a woman, man, she's fucking 40-some years old. She got a fucking young kid and shit. I mean, you taking care of somebody else's fucking, I'm not against that, but I'm not for that either. What the fuck am I doing here living a life that I didn't fucking make? I didn't make this life.
Well, another thing too is a lot of the women here, I feel like, are going after a certain type of dude. It's not just every guy has an opportunity anymore. If you're the top percentage of guys as far as looks, money, what you bring to the table, that type of thing, the problem with our society to me is the fact that every single woman nowadays, and I mean every single one from what I've heard talking to all of them recent, is they are basically just running everything type of deal. They don't care.
Yes, we are losing our femininity.
We are. And that's the problem, man. I think we're losing our femininity completely. I think women are really just about that. Like I said, they all think that they could get the 1% guy. Every single one of them.
Why should they submit to a dude who's like, he wants to play his video game all day long?
Exactly. What's wrong with that? What's wrong with that? I mean, does he get paid playing this video game?
Listen, there's nothing wrong with that if he's taking care of his fucking business.
Yeah.
But most of them are not, man. They're not even able to pay half. The bills are, man, we live in Washington State, bro. Bills are out fucking outrageous.
Every woman,
you're not stuck with anybody unless you're married, and even then you're not stuck with them. You can take
every woman thinks they're a 10 now. Everyone. If you ask a woman what they are, every single woman in the world is a 10. You're beautiful no matter what. All this and that.
Because they got all these. They have fucking they got all these fucking social media.
But now all
platforms.
of them think that they don't have to go after a certain type, or they can't accept a certain type of dude.
Because they'll put a picture up, and this is for everybody, but they'll put a picture up, and they're gonna get a fucking 200 likes on that motherfucker. Exactly, it's crazy. Yes. You know what I mean? But that's the whole. The grass is greener on the other side. But will this motherfucker really? Because most dudes are like this. I'll hit it, but do I want to stay with you?
But it's not about. It's not. That's what you're thinking. But at the time you're seeing it, you're liking it. You got hella more horny dudes that can't get women.
The women that don't understand that they just, man, this dude just want to knock you. He don't like you.
Yeah. They know that.
Women be like, you like my? I only like your picture. I don't know who you are. I have no idea. I might look at you. I might smell you. There might be something. I'm not saying you, but to me, it might not be what it's like. Because they'll be mad at you. Like, why is it only a one night thing? You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, it may not be. You said but you're comparing femininity with masculinity with women. What do you mean by that? Can you give us a better description so we can better understand? Chassis. Thank you very much for your comment. We appreciate it.
Awesome.
You know what I'm saying? But this is what I'm kind of looking at. I'm like, do I really even know you to like you? I have to. Me personally, I'm the kind of man who's like, let me meet you. Then I tell you if I like you. If I'm like, okay, I like you. But if I like a picture, you might have filter on that picture. You can have a number. You could nice angles. But in real life, when I see you, I'm like, okay. You know what I mean? It's different. That goes for men too. This is not just saying against women. This is men too. Women don't know what this dude look like. These dudes are taking funny pictures at the same time too. You don't know. We don't know. These dudes might not be who they say they are. The internet is a motherfucker. You know what I mean? The internet changes everything. Everyone's on a different level on there, and everyone's balling. Everyone's doing good for themselves. Everyone's smart. Everyone knows every fucking thing. You know what I mean? Everyone is fucking a man who's for women, a woman who's for men. On the internet, it all works out. We don't fucking know. We can't, but that's just, she just said, yeah, that's me. What do you mean?
I think she was responding to the every woman is worth
100,000, a million. I mean, at the end of the fucking day, you know what I mean? Like, I wish that were true. I wish that were true for men.
I do.
You know what I mean? I wish that were true for men too. I wish men were who they fucking said they were too. But most of them are not.
Well, the drive's gone, man. I really do think it's done, man. You feel like you can't get anything.
Why?
I think a lot of people gave up, man, and they're just like, you know what? I can't get anything.
A lot of them fucking did give up. A lot of men gave up because it's like a lot. It's because it seems unattainable for them. Yeah, that's what I think it is. It seems unattainable. It seems like,
think about it, man. If you're a 2 or 3, I mean, we all have friends that are not super attractive. Let's be real, as far as dudes, and they're probably not. They don't have a great job. You know what I'm saying? But there are boys. They're funny guys. Whatever the case is, right? Let's be honest. Are they really going to get a 10 or a 9 or an 8
at all? No,
they're not. Now, do they want to settle? No.
But then they talk. Then they become haters, and they start being negative towards women, and they start talking crazy to women. I don't like those dudes either. You know what I mean? Who want to pretend to be something that you're really not. Like, bro, man. I'm looking at this dude like, man, come on, man. I can't even bring you nowhere with me because I know you're gonna act. You know what I mean? You're gonna be funny towards the women who are coming around because you're not shit. You know what I mean, bro? You ain't shit, bro. You were sitting here talking crazy to this woman. Me personally, I don't want to hang around a dude who don't take care of his kids. No. Me personally, I don't. You know what I mean? I've gotten older, I'm to the point I don't want to. If you're not taking care of your business, you're not who you say you are. You said a man does not take care of a woman.
A man does
I think that's what you said. It definitely didn't want her. Oh, absolutely, she deserves love. Don't get me wrong. I think it's very difficult. For me, it's like this. For me, I the reason why I really don't date women with kids, me personally, because I'm the kind of person who I'm gonna want to look after your kid like it's mine. You know what I mean? Like that's how I am. You know what I mean? I'm gonna want to, like, and it's hard for a man that's not me personally. If that's not my kid, how can I discipline them? How can I show them the right way? If they're gonna look at me like you're not my dad. That's just how it is. I've had a stepdad before, so, and I've done that. Me personally, I've done that. You know what I mean? I've done like, hey, you're not my dad, the whole thing, and I don't want to be ever run into that as being trying to, because I'm like that when it comes to kids. I'm like, man, they need to be able to do this, and this. I believe in these things. But they say they have a father in their life, and that dude's like, man, you're not my fucking kid's dad. You know what I mean? Don't act like this with my kid. What's that balance like? And that's what that's what I would run into, is that not because I don't. Oh, she don't deserve love. Of course she does. Of course the kid does too. But what's my place? Because where does that go in? Because I've seen people in my own particular family tell people like, you bet you can't discipline this kid because he's not yours. And I felt like, damn, this dude's been in his kid's life more than his fucking dad has. So why shouldn't he be able to?
That ain't your kid.
But
at the end of the day, you just your home kid. That ain't your son. Like your son, that kid turned 18. He ain't never got to see that man again another day in his life. But that dude's gonna always be a dad. You know what I'm saying? Another man, you should never put your hand on another man's child. You know what I'm saying? I don't care how long you with the mama. You should never have the kid. You should never tell the kid to call you dad or mom. At the end,
time out. So what's your role then? So now you just making that, you just made that dude's role obso-fucking-lete, because he can't discipline the kid, because we all know that this kid's gonna get one day. Let me say this. Like, every son will buck one day, whether it's at his mama or the dude who's projected to be the dad. And so if you're the person who's in there and you can't do anything, there's nothing you can do. Your hands are tied. Now you're just a dude in the house now. Pay bills. That's what you're here for now.
My stepdad was definitely putting hands on me.
He doesn't care because what else was he doing though? Was he taking care of bills? Was he taking care of you?
Yeah,
Was he making
taking
sure
care
you were
of
fine?
everything.
He
Yep.
wasn't just a piece of shit. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't just a piece of shit who didn't, at all. So let's not act like that's not a thing. So I think that you shouldn't do these things right here. So what I'm supposed to be? Just a bill payer? I'm not about to do that shit. That's not my motherfucking job. That's how I see it. I mean, that's what I'm saying. It's not about me having to always discipline you, but a boy needs discipline and direction from a man, period. A woman, even a girl, she needs discipline and direction from a man as well. But they need it from a woman as well too. But if I'm in the household and you're like, you can't do this, you can't do that, then what the fuck am I doing here? See, that's how I look at it.
I'm more scared to even get into the relationship.
Exactly.
With a female with a kid.
And that's why I said what I said, and she's kind of took it as you shouldn't project that on the other people. That's why I said what I said, Cassie, because I'm like, that's why I don't do it. Yeah. Because I'm like, you know what? If I do that, then I'm stepping on a landmine for myself because I know where this is gonna go. So let me step back. So I was just giving my point of view. Sure. I wasn't trying to say other people shouldn't do it.
Some of it's a fear activation too for me. You know, because you're talking about a stepchild, right? I mean, and you're supposed to give your heart to this kid now, basically, because he's going to be another, he's living with you basically, right? I mean, you're taking over a role as far as a parental figure. What happens if that relationship ends?
And now you're just basically, you have no role, you have nothing, and you're basically your heart's.
You created and you made an actual relationship with this child. You know what I mean?
Like I said, it's no longer your.
It's never happened to me. I mean,
I'm not saying
it never happened. It's what we think about. It's what I've seen it happen too. But it's what I see happen. Is what I think about. It's never happened to me before because I've never allowed it to happen to me. And that's probably because I've protected myself away from saying, you know what, she has children. I'm probably not going to jump into that situation.
And think about those kids like they were around a man for like maybe 7 years, and you know what I'm saying? The kid thought he was like a dad, but it was the mom's boyfriend.
Yeah, man.
Then they split. The mom's like, you don't. Yeah, I've seen it happen too. And sometimes in the future, sometimes the kids reach back out to him. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? They're like, hey man, I can. No, you're my dad, bro. Like they go up to him and sometimes they don't, but it's a weird, tricky situation.
Javon got a good point right here. Okay. And you make relationships with everybody you come across. You're going to leave an impact on this kid in some way, shape, or form is how I look at it, man. And it could be negative, positive. That's so much pressure to put on somebody. You know what I'm saying? To come into a situation like that, especially when there's so many negatives that can come from it. You know what I mean? As far as negative things that you could do. What does that say?
Yeah, as you should, but that's only if you have a good man. I mean, and all that matters about the woman too. It matters about the situation, like what you're understanding with everything involved. If I understand, you got to come to some type of an understanding that works. Because I come into places, I'm like, this is not my kid to be able to discipline this way, because that's how I've always felt about things. You know what I mean? But that's me because I'm a good father when it comes to what's going on in my situation. But there's people who come into situations who don't. Like it's a crazy dynamic. So it's hard for me to ever be like, you know what, let me jump into this. I'm so much older now. I'm like, do I even want to deal with that mentally at this point in time? Probably not. Probably not. But it's a horrible thing because most people you're gonna be involved.
You're always gonna run into people nowadays. It's just the norm. Now, remember, they used to shame you for having like your kids out of wedlock. Now you're looking at people like, why are you still together? You know what I'm saying? So. That's the norm. You're going to meet a woman, especially what age you are.
Yeah.
You're going to meet a woman with kids. It happens. And so you have to take the good with the bad. Like for me, it can't be too young, man. I don't like to deal with that.
What's too young?
I mean, like under 5, bro. I'm saying like anything under that, like there's still animosity. You know what I'm saying? Like there's still animosity between those two.
I mean, maybe it's all a relationship.
I'm saying by the time the kid's a teenager, it's either you guys you've learned to work together, you know what I'm saying, or somebody's not in the picture. So, but then there's that cell phone.
For me, it would have to be. I don't know if I could do it or not, to be honest with you, as far as a woman with a kid, and it's not saying that she doesn't deserve love, by the way.
I mean, no, it's not.
I'm not saying that at all. Because I do think she deserves love. I think everybody deserves that.
And sometimes those are the best ones because they've been through some things. Like I want to deal with a woman who's been through some stuff. I like that. I like a woman because there's a lot of other things that come along with that. There's good that comes along with the people who've been through things. They understand this is a good situation. But at the same time, what's your role in that situation? You know what I mean? What is your role in that situation?
I mean, you're talking about a situation where the communication has to be perfect at all times. right? And what's the likelihood of that happening? One.
What
Probably
about the family?
not high.
What about the family too? At the same time, what are they thinking? How they see things?
Man.
You know what I mean? You're dealing with so many different dynamics. This is just a man's perspective. This is I can't give a woman because I'm not a woman. I can't give that. I mean, because I don't know that. But what I'm saying is, I believe that a woman's perspective is probably the same, but in reverse.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Period. It's like women are. I think women have. Only reason I say this is because this is how it is with me. Women have it easier. Women can come to my family, and my family is gonna stick up for a woman and be. That's just how they are. Period. A man goes somewhere, it's not. You're not getting that same love. Yeah. You're not getting that same kind
you're
of.
Supposed to be able to prepare yourself. That's a
you
fact.
know what I mean? As being a man, you got to deal with it. Deal with this. Deal with that.
Deal with it.
Oh, he said, "Fuck you, dad." I mean, you're not. He said, "You're not his dad." Or I told a dude who wasn't my dad, like, you know, what I mean, it's a wild.
You ain't my daddy.
You know what I'm saying? Treated him bad, and that's why I probably feel the way I feel because I've done some fucked up shit before. And I'm like, I don't want that to happen to me. You know what I mean? So it's like, fuck, man. Like, it's horrible.
No, you just let them know.
I don't want to be that guy.
When I meet little kids, the first time I punk them. You got to punk a kid when you first meet him. I'd be like, yo, high five.
So
they be like,
this dude is funny right here. You see, he's playing jokes and shit until the daddy come around. He ain't fucking playing. And now you got to deal with the daddy. Now you got to deal with a bunch of shit.
No, you know what I say to a man? You know what I say to another man? If I'm in a house dating a woman and his child's in there, I'll be like, look, bro, I'll be like, that's your son. That's your daughter. That the kid's gonna know that. I know that. We all know that. That's your kid. I was like, but when your kid's in my presence, I'm gonna care for him like it's my own.
But you're only dating them kind of.
Yeah, but you are. That's exactly.
Really in the situation with her because it's not. What I'm gonna do? I'm never gonna go run to fucking the dude and be like, hey, your kid did this. What the fuck I look like? If I gotta do that, then I'm not really in the situation at all. I'm not really. I'm just a fucking bill payer. I mean, you said this is your kid. This is this. We all know kids.
If I'm in there, kid fucks up. Right? Say I'm in the house. I'm in the house for 2 years. Right? Say I'm in the house for 2 years so far. Right? The kid fucks up. The dad's like, yo, he calls me. Man, what happened? I'm gonna tell him. That's called co-parenting. I'm helping out. I'm gonna tell him. I'm like, oh yeah, man, he did this. Especially if the dad's calling me, then we're already cool. If we ain't cool, he's calling the mama. You know what I'm saying? So he's like, so we're chilling. I'm like, yeah, this is what happened. He did this and won't you? I told him, won't you this and that.
I feel like if you're getting into a relationship with somebody, then it's more along the lines of her saying, yeah, this is your role in this relationship kind of thing. If a woman's getting into a relationship with you and she has a child, I feel like she's basically saying, great, you're going to be a father figure.
Yeah, if she chooses, and depends on the woman too, because some women won't let you meet their kids. You know what I'm saying?
But that's what I'm saying. I'm saying if it gets to a serious point in the conversation.
She's solid.
Or in the actual relationship, and y'all are having that conversation, it gets to a point like, hey, look, we're taking the next step. We're being serious, right? And that's the whole point of a relationship. Otherwise, why the fuck are you in it?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So if you're trying to get to that next level and she's taking you to that level, then she's basically telling you, great, you're going to be a father figure towards my kid.
Hey, check this out. Some women be on the dating site and they'll have pictures of their kids up there. You know what I'm saying? I don't date those kind of women. That's irresponsible. Think about it, bro. You're on the dating site looking for some women, and you see your daughter or your son on their teasing next to her. That's horrible.
I agree with you. You already are as a man. I'm just saying in the situation, I feel like she's giving you permission at that point to be the father in that situation. Not just if he has his own father, that's fine. If he has a dad. But I'm saying while y'all are in the same vicinity, or hey, look, the dad's not around, you're taking over the dad role at that point. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's true. That's factual. I mean, but I've never. I mean, just to me, man, I've talked to girls who've had kids, and I'm like, I'm a do for the kid. If I see something's like out of place, I want to see the kid good, because it's like I want to see my kid good. I couldn't be somewhere and just. Who cares? That a dude like that don't give a shit about nothing. That's just how I see life. But you know what I mean? It's hard for me to be in a situation and not care and not try to do something. But at the same time, what is your role?
Yeah. Right.
Honestly, because if you overstep your boundaries, then everyone's looking at you strange. You know what I mean? Yeah. That's just kind of what I.
Yeah.
I haven't ever found it.
And on that note, I must let everybody know that they've gotten their Friday fix. Thank you for the show. Hey, I'm saying we could have kept going with this.
I can do this for 20 hours.
Get your fix and go.
Hey, every Friday, bro. Every Friday. I want to see you back.
Come on.
I'm I'm down
depending on
every
what you got going. I know
Friday.
you got.
If y'all want me here, I appreciate that.
Yeah,
opportunity.
yeah,
I would
bro.
love to be on the show weekly.
Co-host, man.
It should be cool.
It's trifecta right now. It's a trifecta.
I like it. I like it, man.
Every Friday, man, 7
it.
p.m.,
Thank
bro.
y'all.
Like, this is what we do, man. I definitely want you back, man.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be in D-Mac's living room next week.
Yeah. Oh, you should come down, Wes. Let's do it
Let's
live.
make it fucking happen.
Let's do it live.
Let's make it fucking happen. Let's
do it live.
happen, man. Let's make it fucking happen, bro.
Hell yeah.
Let's do it.
Friday fix.
All right, bro. We see you guys.